I know who
No.
he is. I've never like actually talked to him, but I know who he is.
Apparently, he's moving like to me.
Oh, really?
Pretty much, yeah.
Who is he?
He's on Team
He's on
Infinite
Finish
and
Line.
Finish Line. Yeah,
Yeah.
he lives in Mobile. He's like a close to 1,000 rated local guy.
Yeah. But I usually don't go on the Team Finish Line Discord that often because I'm a piece of shit. And I noticed that he asked, like recently, like, does anybody know any Southeast Michigan courses? Because he's moving to Dearborn. And I was like, oh, snap. Well, he might not be moving to Dearborn, but yeah. I was like, I live in Westland. He's like, I don't know what that means. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, that's like right next to it. I was like, yes. Are we live?
Yeah,
I sure
man.
hope so.
Yeah, man, we are.
Okay, dude. I'm sorry.
Who we got in the chat? Just me. Sick.
Got him.
Give me 1 second, brother. I'm right here. All right, cool.
Butt cheek on a stick.
Hey, brother.
That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
That's one of the best. I've used that forever.
That is just an overall solid little reference.
Oh, the other one is where he goes, F me to tears when he gets hit in the ankle by the guy swinging a 3-wood or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Dude, have you seen that clip of the two guys and he's like, can I see your driver for a second? And just
Oh, yeah.
rips it on the pavement.
Yeah.
Me and my buddies have been like jokingly like, hey, let me see your driver.
Oh, no way. Scott, why is it a solid Tuesday? Is it because three's a crowd?
No, Three's Company.
Matt's gonna
quit.
Matt's gonna quit the podcast.
We have been like a borderline with him, so I got to be a little nicer. He's a tough guy.
No,
he can take it.
Like I said, after reviewing the footage of us playing and filming and hearing all of the crap he was talking to me too while we were filming, I'm unleashing, bro.
Let's go. Hey, Scott, push this out to some people, dude. I'll push this out to some people right now too and see what happens.
We push this out on the old Instagram, bro. Let's gram this thing.
I just
Somebody
put it
in
on
the
our podcast one.
Oh, there we go. I'll just use that. Somebody in another disc golf Discord, I was referencing our podcast, and somebody asked what it is, and somebody else said it's his podcast that he does nothing to promote. And I was like, damn, real.
Wow.
That must be your Infinite buddies.
Yeah. It's like, that's on me, bro. That's on me.
Matt just released something on his Instagram 7 minutes ago.
He's cooking. He's got his another round shirt on and the Bucky hat.
And he's got your disc in hand.
Oh, let's go. Miss you, Poppy.
Dang, girl, you got a disc in hand?
At least
Gotta
one.
be careful.
Oh, he made a putt with it. Let's go.
All right. Let's see.
I removed all notifications on my phone and screenshotted the one of you saying, "Who's Matt?"
I figured a screenshot was coming from that one.
That's so funny.
Can I copy a link to this podcast? Jamie, is that something we can do here? Is it just me, or are you guys getting pushed like a bunch of like 200 subscriber YouTube channels all of a sudden?
Like me?
No, just like random stuff, like games I play and random stuff. It's just all what my YouTube algorithm is right now. Yeah, I guess it's just me. Never mind.
No, it's just you. It's just you. Yo, I have a bajillion notes tonight. I'm going to try to navigate as best I can. And maybe I don't need to say every single one of them.
Probably not.
I got some wild ones, though, that are very interesting.
You
Taylor,
got,
did you
you got a couple
watch?
especially wild ones.
Oh, you like my top 10.
Yeah, in the top 10. I can't see you guys, bro.
I'll leak one name right now that I left off my top 10, and that's Simon Lazat.
Joey Buckets.
Yeah, the 2 issues I had is, what was it? Where's the top 10 again? The 2 issues I had was...
Don't say it yet.
Okay, that's my bad. It's my bad, bro. It's my bad.
We're going to get there.
My bad.
What up, Plug? Oh, shoot. Is that Gen Alpha talk? I don't know what Plug is.
Butt plug.
Well, I mean, I know
I'm
what
pretty
that
sure
is.
Plug is from like the 80s.
He's calling you a butt plug.
A lot of stuff is recycled.
100 nothing. Completely Corey mentioned you in their story.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
You're welcome, guys.
Taylor,
What's up?
did you watch coverage this weekend?
I tried. I watched a good bit, but not
Dude, that's
all
gonna
of
be
it.
bad. I want to have to mute that. All right. I have something that I noticed at the end that I was watching in post-produced, so I don't know if it happened live or not. So that'll be one thing that I think Scott was definitely watching live because he was messaging us in the Discord. When it comes time, I'm gonna have to bring it up and see what Scott says too, because I noticed something that I thought was interesting.
Hey, Scott, I got a question. Is it okay that I'm always unprepared? Is that cool to be my shtick?
Hold on. Let me question your question first. If he says no, is that going to change anything?
Not at all, bro.
Scott, help me cook up a game real quick to play. I wanna use the Stat Bando head-to-head thing for a game, but I don't know like the best way to gamify it.
I don't know why, but I thought you meant Statmando has like the heads-up headbands, like where you put like that'd be sick.
You have to choose a character, like choose a player, and we just go off their head-to-head, like literally just their individual matchup. But whoever wins gets a player.
Choose a player. We don't know what's on our forehead, and we have to figure out who it is without the other people telling us.
Or this is what it is. You choose the matchup, and then you tell us
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh no, I meant because Scott said someone has to be Corey.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking something like high-low game is what I'm thinking about. So you can look up a matchup and do something with high-low, and like
I like that.
That way it's 50-50, right? So we got to choose either way, and one of us chooses first because if somebody gets ahead, I could just choose what Corey's choosing, or Corey could just choose what I'm choosing. Dude, and stay ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I want to find some random ones, and the first 2 names I picked is not the result that I expected.
Yeah, I will say
that was my first thought. Scott was be like pick a player, like okay, you have to pick somebody that beats them, but I feel like that would be kind of easy to loophole around. I can never get their time filters to work either, and it makes me so mad.
I will say I did play around with like probably 15 players on the head-to-head today. So
it wasn't Ricky and AB, or not Ricky and AB. Who was I thinking of?
You know what I did?
Oh yeah, Ricky and AB. I'm mad with Corey
putter.
and you, man. Bro, I'm goated for that one actually.
There's so many.
Oh, you have to pick a day. That is so stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's okay, man. Yeah, you can't just pick a month and year in their start date and end date. I like yours, Tyler, where I'm gonna give you a head-to-head, and somebody has to pick high or low who won just head-to-head record.
You could do who has a higher top 10 percentage. I think that would be more tricky.
Yeah, do that one because I'll know that.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm not 100% satisfied with this game idea here. I'm trying to cook.
I'm with you.
Trying to cook here.
I love. Man, I can't talk yet. I gotta wait till we start recording. I'm hyped.
What happened to Jordan Castro?
That's what I've been thinking too. Don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Matt, you can just join for picks. Just hop in, brother.
We'll let you know when we get there, Matt.
Yeah.
Man.
What else could we do? What else could we play?
Taylor, do you work Friday?
I work a half day Friday.
I'll be landing somewhere around 1 in Birmingham.
Frick, dude.
I don't know if that's possible for you.
It would be if I wasn't going to a bachelor party this weekend.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh, wow.
I made
fun.
all this fuss last week for nothing. I'm not even gonna be able to go either way. That's
no
so
biggie.
lame.
I'm just gonna probably film some videos with Robbie C. So it's cool.
He's gonna know
He's
my
got like
skills.
60K. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Bro, that's almost like 1,000 times your sub count on Completely Corey.
I know.
Dang.
That's my bad. It's too
Oh,
far.
I'm fully aware that I have 76 subscribers right now.
Fudge, dude. I bought into the hype that it was just going to the moon. New channel to the moon, bro.
I really
too.
I thought something was going to happen. At least like a couple hundred, maybe. Boy,
Well,
was I wrong.
couple 100,000.
You gotta
Couple
like
100
get on
million.
someone's channel and then they gotta blow you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Were you not here when I said I'm filming with Robbie C on Friday?
Because obviously
Yeah.
Broderick didn't work. That guy's washed.
Who's Broad?
I don't know. He's on it. He's in Colorado filming with another guy that'll blow him up.
Yep.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. That's the content game.
Help each other
Bro.
blow each other. What?
The people that I first saw the link to that Discmania video from were so butthurt about Discmania changing stuff, but to me it makes
Why?
so much sense. I don't know, bro.
I don't.
People
Yeah, I
just
don't hate
love to
anything
be
that they're
mad.
doing.
No, not at all.
I just like the name Instinct.
That is fair. It's a good disc name. The Essence is low-key sick, too.
Is it -2-1?
What is
Essence 8.
Something like that.
Essence is 8-6 -2-1.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I have to really type Richard Wysocki to find this man. God.
I want to start calling him Dick Sock
Oh gosh.
because I think that's really funny.
I love Dick Sock.
Oh wow.
What
Get 'em,
unfortunate
get
timing,
'em,
bro. What
get
unfortunate
'em.
timing for me.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's actually so good.
That's all we do here is just rip on every disc golf
funny.
YouTuber.
We
for
have
no
to we
reason.
have to say it about somebody else to feel better about ourselves.
That's
Okay, what
definitely
about that
true.
Broderick guy?
Who's Broderick? We can do the whole thing all over again. Who's Broderick?
Yeah.
I will say the funniest thing.
Isn't he
Brother-
choking on a
brother.
midget in Colorado right now?
Oh my gosh. He probably hopped off, but the funniest thing is that like when we first started this, Matt would always reference Broderick, and I'm like, dude, who is this guy? And
Yeah.
Corey would like act like he knew what he was talking about, which you did. But I'm like, who's this Broderick guy? Like everyone is in on it, and then finally I figured it out like 2 months later after we started. So
I will fully and wholeheartedly honestly say the only video of Broderick's I watched was the hot dog challenge one, and I think that video changed my life.
dude, that's a good video. What's funny is like it's like how did like we were trying to get Corey to do that in Charlotte, and then all of a sudden he come out with the hot dog one.
I
Didn't someone
still
else
want
do the
that
hot
pizza
dog one?
challenge to happen, by the way.
The pizza challenge will happen.
Next time we're getting together, the pizza challenge is happening,
For those of you who don't know,
and I'll do it too.
I will carry all the pizza. Okay.
I
I'll do
wholeheartedly
it.
believe that I can eat a slice of pizza per hole for 18 holes.
Before every tee box.
Yes, well, like one slice.
Yeah.
I know I can because I've downed whole pizzas by myself in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, same.
So what's 2?
Yeah. Actually, it's like 2.5, 2.25, but yeah. Corey, yeah, he's selling a hat, bro.
No, it's 2 and 2. Oh, yeah.
He's sewing hats that I've never will ever see the light of day.
Hey, I have an idea.
Bro,
Why don't you put your kid to bed?
I did. Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Blow each other. That's what we do. Except I won't be blowing anybody. They'll be blowing me, if anything. But
I think it's crazy because. So I randomly saw a Broderick video, like when he had like maybe 100 subs or something, and it was one of those, hey, recommended, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, that was pretty funny, and then a couple weeks later, I see him leaving Seven Oaks in Nashville because I was there, and I was like filming, and it was back when I was like didn't want people to see me filming, so I just stood there and like and waited for him to pull off.
If I don't move, he won't see me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's funny. I think it's so funny how you were trying to say that what was it? Him and Drew were like, dude, that Corey guy, he's just a little like weird, right? And he's like, yeah. But I don't think the funny thing is that like I don't know, maybe I'm around weird people. I don't think you're that weird though. That's the funny part.
Depends on how chill you are.
I say that to egg you on.
Depends on how chill you are.
Yeah.
You guys got a crazy chill to pull ratio.
Yeah.
Hey, you like my new Glish sticker? Check that out.
Oh, it's so sick.
Did you see that? Right here?
Leash.
I don't know what that sticker is.
I have something to mention about I just watched Simon's President's Cup video today.
Mm-hmm.
Really disappointed.
What do you mean?
Well, should I talk about it now, or do you want to save it for? What do you think? Are we gonna have time to talk about that, or no?
I mean,
I don't know. I thought we were trying not to do 3-hour podcasts.
it's not
anymore.
in the agenda.
Great
But
point.
we can
So I was
definitely talk about
disappointed
it if
in
you
it because it felt like, for me, I want the President's Cup to mean something, and it doesn't. You know, I come from golf, so the Ryder Cup means something. And
Oh my God! Tell us again how you came from golf.
Guys, do you think that Tyler's ever played golf before?
I'm just saying, like,
Let me guess. You're a Ryder Cup fan.
big one. I just finished. Yeah, Corey knows this. I just finished a Ryder Cup book.
Wait, can somebody? We need to put this on an Instagram story poll or something. Broderick off of not posting average view count to completely Corey new video view count.
I have no clue what you just said.
I'm not even posting tonight, and I'll probably get more views than curious.
Oh, yeah. He calls me Craig.
Wow.
Isn't that like your thing? Like calling people a different name?
I don't know.
Like Carl Klein?
Oh, yeah.
Carl
yeah.
Klein.
I thought you meant
Anyways,
I thought you meant already.
I'm disappointed that Simon. It felt like Simon didn't take it as seriously as whatever, and also I think it's hilarious that in the video Ricky absolutely destroyed Simon in like 10 seconds of like. Simon asked Ricky, like, hey, what can I do to get healthy or something like that, or do something to get ready in the next 30 minutes? And Ricky rattled off all these things that he should be doing, and kind of
cocaine.
Mm-hmm. Cocaine.
Hard
And then
drugs.
if that gets too out of control, meth it up, maybe some heroin.
I thought they were getting rid of the method.
They are, but you can still get it on the side. Stock up on the meth. So I thought that was funny. There was some other note I made about Simon. I thought it was so funny how like in the video also AB felt like he was like stage fright on Simon's channel. Like AB just looks so awkward, but if AB's on his own channel, he looks so normal. It's weird. Taylor, you have a game?
Yeah. What do you think about this? So I go through the stats in Statmando, like win percentage, podium percentage, top 10, and cash percentage, or as many as we want to do, and then I'll just pick a player and then like tell you their percentage and give you another player, and you have to give me a high-low.
Okay. Yep. I like that one.
That seems like a good time.
Yep.
Do you guys know that my teammate and friend Eric Oakley has the lowest win, podium, and top 10 percentage on Statmando? I love this.
Dude, this is what we need. We just need a couple more people to get in on the chat like this, and this is hilarious. Corey's too busy sewing.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's not that bad though.
You need more posters on the wall and not just the
You should
lava
have
lamp.
more Fungo Pops too.
That lava lamp I got from a girl.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Not your wife.
No, her sister.
That's dirty, dog.
Nothing wrong with that.
She was like, "This kind of fits you," and I was like, "Thanks."
Thanks.
This
I
kind of
am
fits
I am
you.
indeed a lava lamp guy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Apparently, that's the energy I give off.
Lava lamp boy. Do we want to send it?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I have the tabs open that I need to have open. I need to actually have this up here. You'd think as much effort as I put in this podcast, we'd have more than 19 subs. But hey,
it happens.
We're going.
You picked up a couple followers on the Instagram account this week.
I saw that. Business is booming over there.
We got Ledgestone to follow us today. That was kind of cool.
Oh, turn up. They stole Corey's video.
They sure did. I DM'd them. Said, hey,
We're
we need to talk
lawyers.
about something.
Hey, you better follow us.
First, he
Just
said I
that-
came from golf, and then he said I'm sending my lawyers.
Hey, you know what the Ryder Cup is?
Oh, man. I'm just thoroughly disappointed in the President's Cup. I want it to mean something, and it doesn't. It's like a big joke.
Yeah, it could be a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's U.S.
That's for
versus nobody.
Oh,
It should
Got
just be
'em.
the world, but I don't think Europe in the world really makes that big of a difference.
bring in Jackie Chan, the ringer.
What was that guy? I mean, the guy from Mexico, Mesa, right?
Oh, Freddie, yeah.
Freddie, and Thomas Gilbert on Canada. But I don't know if those guys are any better than anyone on Europe, though.
Thomas Gilbert had a sneaky
I don't
good
know.
finish recently, right?
Dude,
making
I
that
don't
up?
know what it is with him. He's a good putter, though. I don't know. He was popping off a couple years ago.
Yeah. I feel like ever since he left Innova, he's been kind of
Stop, Corey. Corey, stop. I was waiting. I'm like, Corey's going to say something. I know it.
He's a good putter.
Please start the stream or whatever, recording.
Yeah, I'm
Move on
done.
quick.
I already got
It's
it
the
done.
best
so cool.
Instagram post of all time.
Oh, jeez,
Best
dude.
disc golf Instagram.
Well,
post
if
of
you're
all
new
time.
to the live stream, we're happy you're with us tonight. Please get in the chat column because we will definitely read your chat, interact. Even though we are recording an episode, we will definitely still interact because it's mainly about the interaction with y'all. We're here to have fun. And now that we don't have Matt tonight, even more fun. You know what I mean?
Yes.
do whatever we want.
Little bro, we kicked him out for a week. So, how much was that Arizona tea? $1.39? 49?
90, this one's 99 cents.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Inflation, man.
Inflation's real.
I don't know
real,
what just
real.
happened, but when you popped that tab, my entire monitor went black for 2 seconds.
You're welcome.
So that was sick.
Oh, man.
Snap!
All
All right.
We got some good stuff tonight. I'm feeling it.
We do.
I'm feeling it.
How now, brown cow? You guys ready?
How
why
not,
not?
Brown Cow?
Oh, I think this is 37. Man, I gotta start doing this before we start the freaking podcast, man.
Welcome back to episode
Does it really
56.
We just started saying random numbers. Would anybody even know?
7, 25, and 97.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4000. Unfinished business.
I think it's 37.
I do think it's 37. Checking.
Ooh, you know what we should
Spotify.
do? We should
That's what it
say
tells me.
like the 3 digits of the month and day. So it's like, welcome back to episode 730. And then we're going to skip a bunch.
Yeah,
And it's going to be like 8, 14. I'm ready. I don't know. What you
I'm
guys are waiting
looking
for.
for the number, man. I'm
Oh
looking
my
for the
god,
number.
dude! I told you 7:30.
Butt cheek on a stick.
His office looks like a 12-year-old boy's room.
All right, it's 37.
Oh, that's so funny.
We can't give the logo any hype though, Broderick, because Corey made it.
Yeah, in your face.
I was gonna say
Dog.
any graphic Corey has made.
Speaking of graphics, Brod, when are you gonna come out with some of the stuff that we made?
He trashed that dog.
He did.
Yeah,
just
stop
talk
putting the
about
number in the titles. Maybe I should start doing that again to save me some time.
Yeah. Yeah, I went back and fixed them a little bit, and then when you started posting, I just let it go. Try to remember what's what.
Am I still that in your phone?
Corey with an E. I love it.
Yeah. Is Corey's name in my phone?
All right.
I got you was completely corny with the glasses emoji.
Do you guys hear all that clicking or no?
Yeah.
Well, I got my door open because my room gets so stinking hot in here if I close it, so I kept it open. But
Yeah, I feel that in my soul.
oh yeah.
All right, for the 40th time, are we good?
Yep.
Welcome back to the base. Boy. That's the wrong podcast.
Corey, why would you do that, man?
A profanity.
Just one.
Hey, I'll tell you a profanity.
Hey, we're recording now. You can't. Sorry. Family-friendly stream now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's on Corey. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to episode 37 of Unfinished Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Unfinished Business, episode 37. Another week, another Lost Podcast member. We got Tyler and Corey and myself, Taylor, here with you tonight. We got a banger of a show. We are going to recap the European Disc Golf Festival. Ricky is dominating right now. We had a very dramatic finish in FPO. We're going to talk about this venue as it is going to be the host for what will be replacing the European Open next year. And then we've got put together a mid-year MPO top 10. I can tell you right now, I've got objections with a lot of these lists, so it's going to get a little spicy. We're going to do our typical buy sell, which I don't think any of us have thought about, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Then we got Ledgestone this week, so we'll pick the MPO podiums for that. We got a pick update for the Disc Golf Festival, and as always, we got a game cooked up. I'll leave it to you guys to begin. What were your initial thoughts on the European Disc Golf Festival?
My initial thoughts is that it's really cool venue.
Yeah.
Super cool. I know a lot of people have been giving a little hate about like how easy the course was, but it looked like a typical venue over here in the States in the matter of like scoring wise. Like 32 under was a winning score over 3 days. Wasn't super low, even though Ricky absolutely torched it day one. But I think what I really enjoyed the most is that this is something that I'm starting to believe is we got to be thinking more about the production, or not production, like how we present venues in the way of like what they did with the music festival thing. And obviously it's not a disc golf course there, but they made one and it was awesome. Yeah. So hopefully the states can learn something. Maybe we can do something like this in like a higher metropolitan area. I think that'd be sick. So I loved it. I love the venue, love the spot. I thought it was awesome to watch. So that's just a couple of my thoughts.
Yeah.
Do we think that courses should be able to be 16 downed on day one? Or is that something that should be like obviously Paul did 18 down, broke the record at D-Glow. Where else did he do it? Waco?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know those courses and we know how difficult they are, so that gives the impact. Does a first
Eureka
day
Lake
16
too? I think he went 18 under at Eureka, right?
Yeah. So does a course like this? Does this give like a bad taste in anybody's mouth? Like first, right out of the gate, 16 down, or is this like something that's perfectly fine?
I think it would bother me more if like there were multiple rounds at that level. I mean, I think a big piece of that is like, I mean, it's a 11-19 rated round. It's like the third highest rated round of all time. So I think a lot of credit goes to Ricky for just not making any mistakes. Like it, especially throughout obviously he played well throughout the weekend, but there was not another round like in that realm that weekend. So I think it's hard just because it's a course again that we haven't seen a ton. So it's hard to like, just for Ricky to come out round one and do that, it's hard to have a like basis for comparison for it. But I wouldn't undersell how well Ricky played to just like the course was super easy, which it definitely was an easier course. Like, don't get me wrong, but also Ricky lit it up in that first round.
I just mean that like Ricky is arguably one of the best, top 2, top 3, depending on who you're talking to, and for a day one for him to just show up and do that, do we need to make the courses harder, or was that just kind of like a wow, he did that? I don't know what any of the like what was the next best round?
I think 12 under. Well, that day it was only 10.
10, yeah.
But I think 12 and 11 under were like the next best rounds of the entire tournament, I believe.
Okay.
So, I mean, honestly, though, if you go back and watch, Ricky could not miss. Like, that's honestly all it was. I mean, he shot 5 under the next round, I think is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a couple 12s on the third day, Paul and Yona, to kind of claw back a little bit, but nothing close to that 16.
The big thing for me, it's like, did people enjoy watching disc golf at that venue? Was it annoying? And did one person just absolutely run away with the tournament? And we almost thought the latter question was going to happen, but it didn't. Paul came back. Ricky started making mistakes, which I want to throw out there real quick. It was awesome to see the last round how like Ricky clearly missed lines. You could tell he was feeling the pressure from Paul. And that was the biggest thing for this tournament for me, is it was so cool to see some of the old dogs fighting it. And you could see both being a little nervous. And Ricky being more nervous on tee shots more than anything. I mean, he went OB twice when he absolutely didn't need to go OB on either one of those. I think it was more like a shot selection, like disc, and he totally screwed it up both times. So, I
mean, every time I go OB, it's not on purpose either. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, like, he threw it.
Sometimes, like, on this hole, I really just want to take that OB stroke. It's fun over there.
But he went like straight OB with taking a driver that wasn't as overstable as he could have thrown, and he didn't it was a headwind. So he should have thought, hey, I've got this many stroke lead. Why don't I throw something that absolutely gets him bound? But he did the Ricky thing and just went balls to the wall and wasn't playing safe, which Ricky never plays safe unless he's throwing up a putt next to the basket for his last stroke. So
I think the only time I've ever seen anybody go OB on purpose was hole 16 at D-Glow when Simon rips it.
Baby.
I'm curious how they changed that. I know that'll be
Yeah.
a future question, but
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, I had just written down a couple notes for this one. Tyler hit on a couple of them. Really, it was just super fun for me to have the Rick Paul battle at the end, which transitions me to, I think the question that I'm going to pose to everybody is, what is your is Paul back meter at? Me as a longtime Paul apologist, I want to crank that thing to like he's so back, but man, that last putt really made it tough to be like Paul's super back when he had a chance to tie it and missed it inside the circle putt to do that. That's just like not a Paul's back maneuver. So it's trending higher still, but it was hard. And me and Scott are going to have words in a minute.
Scott says 0. I give it an 8. I'll go 80%. 80% back. One of the things I put in my notes about Paul is the missed putt on 18 might go down as one of the worst moments he's ever had closing a tournament.
Yeah.
Like that's something you would never see. And it would be a different story if it was like, I don't know, Gannon, honestly, it would be, but it was Ricky. Like the fact that it was Ricky, he had to make the putt to make Ricky make his putt and he missed and he hit the band. Like to me, I was like, whoa. And I think it's going to be one of those like worst moments in his career, like missing that putt. Maybe a little melodramatic, but
no, I especially think like if we get to the end of the year and Paul didn't win a tournament, doesn't match Ricky's streak, loses significant ground to Ricky in the like total winnings race. Like I definitely think that's a moment you can look to and be like, you definitely missed a huge opportunity there. Yeah. I'll say real quick too, I know Scott put in the chat he didn't feel the pressure from Paul, he was hurt. I know Ricky said immediately, he got asked like, did you feel the pressure from Paul? He's like, no. I think that's just the chess game between Ricky and Paul. There was a 1000% pressure from Paul at that event.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 81%.
Just right.
Yep.
Yeah. The other thing, a comment I want to make about 18 is now Scott will be able to, like I mentioned earlier when we were live, Scott can correct me on this. When I watched the post-produced coverage, nobody congratulated Ricky like that was playing with him. No Paul, really? No Kyle, and no Aaron Gossage. None of them went and congratulated Ricky, which I thought was very odd because usually on the 18, everyone's hugging each other. It's a weird scene.
I thought you were supposed to congratulate him before you throw.
No, they did the fist pump on 18. They did the fist pump.
That's super interesting too, because I was thinking one other thing I was going to bring up is I was curious with Ricky's comment about like the Rick and Paul tension, because I kind of felt like, watching them coming down fairways at European Open, I kind of felt like that was over just because, they were talking and cordial, like Paul was smiling, like it seemed like they had a like pretty good conversation through a lot of that tournament. So I was pretty surprised to see Ricky, like you can't tell me Ricky says that not as a dig to Paul, like immediately when they get asked, he gets asked that question. So as I kind of like that the tension's still there. I can't lie. It's entertaining at least.
Yeah, Scott, if you're watching live and they actually did congratulate Ricky, let me know in the chat. But I didn't see it in post-produce, and I thought very interesting. So
that's called Photoshop, okay?
Could have been.
they remove a lot
After
of stuff.
Effects.
Can I give like one more little like tidbit, like 30-second mini rant?
Yeah.
I am really sick and tired of when people miss putts, like just having an absolute meltdown fit, slamming your leg. I am so sick and tired of it. Surprisingly enough, the one person I noticed that doesn't really do it is Ricky. Like Ricky actually just makes a face like, I missed it, move on. But everyone else like gets all upset when they miss putts. Like in golf, you don't normally see like an overreaction. Like on the PGA Tour, Live, it's a little different because you have some freedom to say some clever words. But like,
all right, moving on. That was 30 seconds, man. You saw me count it.
So Scott says that he saw Goose at least congratulate Ricky. But
it's interesting too when you think about like obviously like teams in disc golf are kind of weird, but like the Discraft guys hang out a lot. Like there's that Airbnb crew, like they're close. Dynamic doesn't have another MPO player that's relevant. So I feel like Ricky might just be kind of, and he may have been that way before, but just kind of on his own out there.
Oh, Matt says that Ricky. I think Matt's referring to Ricky went crazy at Preserve. Well, I don't remember it, so I'll have to go back and watch. So I guess everyone's on the radar for being an idiot when they miss a play.
Yeah, across the board, that it's super annoying.
I will say,
miss your putt, move on.
Kyle Klein 3-putted from like 20 feet. It was pretty immaculate on like hole like 14 or 15.
I heard. Like I said, I didn't get to tune into or really pay attention to the whole round. Did I heard the commentator say Kyle looked like he was in a lot of pain? Like, did he have some sort of injury going on?
It looked like every shot before Kyle threw, he was going to poop himself. Like, he looked so scared, so nervous. So I don't know what it was. I think he always looks like that. So take that with a grain of salt. Like, he looks so scared every time. Like, I look at this guy and I'm like, how did he win a U.S. Open? Like, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know how he
with
did.
The same face that he's making now.
For real. But the thing is, when he won, there's no reaction. He's like, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Like, I think he's just an ultra awkward guy. So,
or was he nervous to talk in front of people because he already pooped his pants?
He could have definitely pooped his pants and done that.
Yeah.
He is from 2 states. He's from Wyoming, Michigan. So
yeah,
Scott
is weird.
Scott says he disagrees. Show emotion is fine. I'm tired of like the overreaction of people making putts. That's me. I might be the only one. For me, it's like if you're in the top tier level of player, like you're not supposed to show frustration in that regard, in my opinion, when it comes to golf. But
and Tyler does come from a golf background.
You know what?
I definitely I agree because like I feel like there's an acceptable level. Like you miss a putt, especially in a big moment, like be frustrated, that's fine. But like I mean the days of like Eagle rolling around on the ground and like breaking his hand and just like we've talked about Gannon before, just like throwing his hands up and just like I was gonna say the taco,
I do love a good taco. You're right.
So like I definitely agree that emotion's fine, but there's a lot. It's more or less when
people it almost looks fake. I don't like when it almost looks fake. Like something happened and then they kind of just do this like whimpery like pout and it looks like they're trying to make a scene, maybe because they're on coverage or something. Yeah. And it just looks dumb.
Like the thing is, Scott's saying this isn't the PGA. I know, but like I like the positive like reactions, like big fist bumps, let's go. I love all that. I just don't really. I think it's immature to always be slapping your leg, freaking out after every single misplay. Like Taylor said, if it's a big moment, absolutely, I totally get that. But I'm annoyed by it.
Also, while we're on the subject, I am a person that's really trying to like Ricky as being a Ricky hater for a long time. But if that man just randomly raptor legs, just the weirdest moments it's going to be so hard for me. It's like he's walking up on the stage to like accept that he won. He's like doing the it's like, stop, man. Just walk up there. You're good.
Still don't like Ricky.
But that's this little thing. Like, so he's doing it to like get like, hey, remember this?
That's fine, but I hate it.
I know.
Also, you brought up Eagle earlier about him rolling down the hill and being a child. I actually think Eagle is reverting back in age, and I think he is a child. And I'm actually very worried about Eagle. I'm seeing all these videos.
His inner child.
Dude, I'm watching all these videos of Eagle doing some childish things, like really weird things. And I'm like, I'm worried about you, bro. Like you're finishing like outside the top 50 and you're reverting back in age. God bless.
He's working on it.
I'm done.
I don't know how much you guys watched MPO. Or FPO. I didn't really watch a ton. I think the main storyline for me is Kristen. But before we talk about that, another like FPO tournament that feels like it's just racing to who can lose first. Evelina had a great chance to pick up another win. In typical Evelina fashion, did not putt very well at all, especially in the last round. Well, actually 5 of 5 C1 in the first round, but yeah, after that, just downhill in the 50s and 60s in putting percentages. Missy Gannon picks up a win here in a playoff. But again, the main story for me is like level of concern with Kristen Tatar. I'll go ahead and start not very high. There's something about this course. I don't know what it is. Something about this course is no bueno for Kristen. If you don't remember, this was like the European Championship tournament that she gave up like a 16-stroke lead in their last round and was crying like walking down the last fairway to win by one. Something about her playing here or in Estonia just does not go well for her. But what are you guys thinking about Kristen coming off this tournament?
That Porsche, man, driving that bougie Porsche around just kind of like gets to you, you know? I'm not concerned about Kristen one bit. The big thing I take away from the tournament is nobody wanted to win. So it was like, I think Missy got the 14 under through like 12 or 13 holes and then just kind of like fizzled out. And then she was like, oh, I guess I got to go into a playoff with Evelina. And then Evelina missed a circle one putt. And it was just, I don't know. It kind of felt bad. It was really anticlimactic. You wish there was actually a bigger finish with FPO, and especially with Kristen. Like if Kristen was playing better, would more people been more engaged? Who knows? Because it felt like Kristen was out from the beginning. So I don't know. All I got to say is get Kristen over to the States, and she's going to start dominating again. I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Corey, you thought about Kristen at all in any way, shape, or fashion since this tournament?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right. Only other thing I had for this event was just thoughts on the venue. Obviously, this is going to be replacing or taking place of the European Open next year as those courses host Worlds. I got a quick and easy point. This is Europe's Rock Hill. Like, this is kind of a questionable course that we're going to have a lot of man-made OB on, but you hear nothing but praise from the players on, like, we get treated as professionals here. The venue's sick. Like, this is, as a player, this is the best thing ever. So I think that's what it is. I don't mind the course being easy and or questionable, just because the overall experience is that much better. The only other thing I was going to say is we always talk about wanting non-endemic sponsors for disc golf events. In the list of sponsors for this tournament were Nike and AMD. So I think they're doing a good job of getting people excited about disc golf over there in Estonia. Yeah. I'm sure that Kristen helps.
Who's in charge of making European Open next year?
I guess it's UC, or is he in charge of Worlds?
I don't know. And are they going to be a week apart, or is this going to be different?
I don't know the schedule.
It's going to be it'll be very fascinating if European Open is in July. They come back over to States for a month and then they go back. I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's what it's going to be. But hey, you know what? If Worlds is supposed to be a Worlds, then I'm fine with it. To be honest, it should be like that. You know, it's the World Tournament. But
yeah. Well, I just mean I think if the crew that's making European Open next year knows what they're doing, then they can make these courses like 10 times better. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be artificial OB. They could actually like add things to it because they have an entire year to do this.
Yeah, they got a good amount of time to play. And real quick, Brixton Disc Golf, we're having some discussions about Eagle's AI-generated Wind Dragon song in the chat. Brixton Disc Golf in the chat is mentioning that they inspired him to reach out to acquire the suit worn in that video. Yeah, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely insane.
I don't know if you'll be able to get a piece of that.
I hope so.
Dude, if he should auction that off. I bet somebody would want it. I bet it could go for at least $1,000. I bet somebody crazy would buy it.
Yeah, but to Eagle $1,000 or having his dragon costume.
That's fair.
He probably sleeps in that thing.
Yeah, could be.
That's a great point. I would not doubt that.
I want to mention so Taylor's talking about, like, you know, the course, all this stuff for, you know, European Open. I loved everything they did with, like, they came out, they got all excited, they announced everybody, they put everyone on a large screen. And then I don't know if you guys saw at the end, they had the top 3 players who finished on the podium like it was a Formula One finish, and they're popping champagne and stuff like that, and they're having the trophy. Like, that was so cool. Like, it just felt
sick.
Like professional sport.
It felt like a sport. Yeah, it felt like instead of like just random guys in the woods.
So like what everyone's talking about is everything except the course because of everything they did, which I think is awesome. Like when, you know, I don't know. I like it. I thought it was awesome what they did. I have no problems with it. As long as it's a great spectacle like they put on next year, dude, I just don't care. I think it's awesome.
Matt, this is criminal.
How much money does the Pro Tour make?
Jeez, Matt.
Not
What'd you
much.
say?
How much money does the Pro Tour make? Do they make enough money to buy some like big screen TVs for every hole? Because that's the coolest thing ever. Being able to throw a shot and then see where it lands on a.
Well, that was. I mean, that's mainly the beast, though.
Yeah, but why don't we have that everywhere?
That's a good point, but it is a
we got to
blind
remember.
shot. It was a
I've been
blind
thinking about
shot.
this more recently. Like, we got to remember, it was not but a couple of years ago that the Pro Tour had to be bought by an outside investor to not go under. Like,
True. Yeah.
All right, well, that's the European Disc Golf Festival. Really sad that Kevin Jones and Paige Pierce didn't show out for this one. I thought the environment would really help them, but overall, very fun event. We're gonna move on into. I'm excited for this one. We submitted some anonymous, except I got to see him and Corey got to see him, so half anonymous top 10s from.
I've been left in the dark.
The graphic. Mid-year MPO top 10s. So these are the lists. I don't know if we want me to like actually go through and read all these, or Tyler, if you want to just take a look at the screen for a minute, since me and Corey have already looked at this. But Corey, I'll start with you. Does anything about these lists stand out to you in particular?
Not at all. Probably the fact that I have Chris Dickerson in there. That's the one.
Can you send me the graphics so I can see it at this point?
I can.
Yeah.
Because I have the stream open on my side window, but I can't read it because it's too small, because I have it in such a small window. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. But in all honesty, everyone's top 1 through 5 is pretty much identical, maybe just in a different order. After that, it's more or less, do you have opinions? And personally...
Wow, Matt has Paul Macbeth as 4. That's so recency bias, it's not even funny. Why does Matt have Cole Redolin in 9th when Cole Redolin hasn't done anything? Sorry, Matt, you're not here to really defend yourself.
That is
I wish you were here.
I didn't notice that,
Yeah,
but that is a little questionable. I will say,
so, Taylor, why don't you just get right to the point about what you're upset about with my top 10? Curious.
No, yeah, I just had 2 things. One of them is with both of you guys having AB above Ricky. I think having AB above Ricky is a little criminal. Just given... I was looking at the head-to-head stats in Statmando. I just pulled it up because I had already forgot them. So AB does have the win. Like that is the fact in like AB's column is it's 3-2 wins wise. But it went like Ricky's
so
top 10 percentage.
Angry at us because why?
Because Ricky through the season has been a much more consistent performer. On the podium, 1,000,000,000% more than AB. In the top 10, 40% more than AB. He's just... I feel like that's not given. I feel like, okay, here's my actual qualm, and it's mainly with Tyler's list. If you're gonna give AB the nod over Ricky for the win, you also have to have Simon on your list because he has a win.
I knew it. So I debated that one a lot, but Gavin has beat Simon 8 out of 11 times they've played against one another, and Simon keeps on missing events. So I could not put. It was an anomaly that he won. Good for him. It was a great win, and I hear you. And I knew that was going to happen, which is why I kind of did it. I'm not going to lie. But Gavin is like, if I had to put, this is how I really did this. I swear to you. I thought if I had to put money on someone, who would I rather put money on? And I would rather put money on Gavin.
The guy that doesn't have money.
He's feeding himself, man. Simon's good.
Funny, right? Yeah. So I would rather put money on Gavin than Simon to show up to an event and do well. And guess what? Simon showed up to your European Open like 2 days before. His practice tournament was President's Cup, and then didn't play well in European Open. Shocker. You know, that stuff like disappoints
Simon's
me.
got something, one at majors, but especially at European Open. Like, I feel like Simon is just such a known player to like get in his head and like play, you know, the mental game gets to Simon a lot. And I think not only just the majors, but European Open specifically just destroys that man.
Yeah, I think so too. Am I the only one? Oh no, Taylor has Ezra Robinson, but has Ezra at 9. Matt doesn't have Ezra Robinson on his list. That's
but he has
criminal.
Cole Redolin. Like,
he said that was an oopsies.
How much
Matt
soccer he
says,
put in Matt's list?
Matt in the chat said that was an oopsies. Well, that was a big oopsies, Matt. So, but I think the big one is he's got Calvin down in 8, and Calvin has 2 wins this year. He's got Matty O over Calvin. Matt, I wish you were
got Paul
on tonight.
over Calvin.
I would be blasting you so much harder than I am now, but that's
ridiculous. That's all. I didn't really notice that one either. But yeah, Paul, Kyle, and Nicholas and Mattio over Calvin is also pretty criminal.
Corey, is Simon that high on your list just because he's got to win? I'm not even going to blast you. I'm just curious.
No, that and the fact that when he does come to play, he plays. Like, he looks like he's doing what he should. So, like, I don't know how to explain that more than that. Like, he looks very on point when he does show up.
Yeah. So hold on, I gotta address something real quick in the chat. Matt says, "Bro, it won't be when he wins Ledgestone." So Matt, you're telling me. Hold on, Matt? What are you telling me exactly? Who's gonna win Ledgestone?
Cole, I think, but you're still telling me.
No. I don't think it's Cole. He said Cole was an accident. I think he was saying Mattio. When Mattio wins Ledgestone over Calvin, I think is what he's saying. Calvin won this tournament, I think, 2 years ago because he shredded Northwood Black. I remember that. So, I don't know.
But isn't Ledgestone only at Eureka Tent this year because of Champions Cup?
No, it's at another course as well. That's not. That's
not.
Oh,
is it where the FPO plays usually? What is it?
It's
Sunset
Hills? Yep, Sunset Hills.
But yeah, we'll talk about Ledgestone later, but Broderick's got a great point in the chat that I'm not super excited about Ledgestone. I'm not going to lie. Like, everybody's getting there today/tomorrow from Europe, and it's going to be... I don't think we're going to see players at their best, unfortunately. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody outside of the usual suspects that we have in our top 10 will kind of make their way back. Like, I think of somebody like Ezra Robinson having an incredible chance here as being someone that didn't go to Europe to really show out and perform at Ledgestone.
Yeah. Broad says in the comments too, snooze fest that Ledgestone is going to be. Why did they have a tournament a week right after the festival? I guess they didn't think people were going to stay for that. I don't know. It's weird. Scheduling was weird there, in my opinion.
So Matt thinks Cole is going to win.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's cooking something over there.
Matt doesn't know. No. Matt doesn't know what he wants. First, he says in the chat, Cole was an oopsies, and now he's saying he's going to win. Matt's delusional. Matt, there's a reason why you're not on tonight. There you go.
We got
buddy.
Receipts in the chat. No, but outside of those couple things, I mean, I don't think there's any surprises here. I think Matt's got Paul a little high, but you know, again, recency bias. I have him at 6, so I can't really say that much. He's definitely been popping off recently.
Why does Matt have Kyle Klein over Nicholas? Matt, your whole list is jacked up. I'm done with you.
Yeah, it's not. It's questionable.
He also sent it to me in 3 separate messages,
Matt is coming.
so I don't know what's going on with him.
Matt is coming to defend himself.
Get Matt on. Let's go.
Oh, he's hoping on.
Give me just a one-on-one at this point.
Matt did send that in 3 separate, like it was like 1 through 4, 5, 6.
He was thinking.
And then 7 through 10.
All right. So one thing, Broad says Cole could be a good pick. I'm going to say it's not a good pick because he's been injured. That's the only thing I'm going to really say. And he's not been playing that well this year. So if he plays well, good for you. I've been known for saying people are going to suck and then they, pop off. So Cole won't even finish in the top 20. I'm saying it right now.
There it is. Scott in the chat asked if Kyle has won. I do not believe Kyle's won this year.
This year.
Okay. I didn't think
he hasn't.
That's the reason why he's been consistently up there. Has he not? Let's
he
we'll
has.
throw Kyle Klein up here.
That's why Kyle was 6 for me. He couldn't surpass Nicholas because Nicholas has got that win. Yeah. So is Matt getting on or nah?
Not a bad season here from Kyle. I feel like I just kind of bumped Kyle up there just consistency wise. But Kyle's weird to me, man. I feel like I don't understand why Kyle doesn't win more. Is Kyle the young Mattio?
He's pooping his pants. He's pooping his pants.
Is Kyle Klein the next generation's Mattio?
Yes, Mattio and Kyle Klein are like No, that can't be right. No, we gotta take that back.
I think
Kyle
Kyle's
Klein's a
mental,
major. He's a major champion.
That is true. Yeah, he does have that.
I think Kyle's mental it just isn't there. Like he does pout when he starts to fall behind.
I feel like
think
Kyle is like one of those people that's like, I'm gonna go play disc golf. If I play good, that's sick. If I don't, I got a van and my girlfriend and a dog, and I don't care. Whereas like your savages like Ricky and Paul are like, if I don't win this tournament, I'm not eating for a month.
Right.
Yeah, even though they make the most money.
Yeah. But it's up here, man.
Yeah.
Kyle's making 6 figures too, though.
Yeah.
I think and when they released his contract a couple years ago, like it was up there. It was like a top 5
I think Kyle's
contract.
like the good Kevin Jones. Like he's just out there slinging frisbees. Just mentality wise, I think Kyle's the good Kevin Jones.
I love how Matt says, wait 1 second. Oh, right, there he is.
Hold on.
He's got the Pit Viper. So what do you think you are, Drew Gibson? With a bucket hat?
I gotta
who
set
invited
Matt up
Matt's
here.
uncle?
Oh,
All right.
All right, here we
Wait,
go.
am I
Matt,
live?
you're live.
Taylor, let me know if I'm live.
You're good now.
All right. I don't remember my list. I'll be honest with you. I gotta look.
It's
I gotta look
trash.
here. Listen here. I'm out on a boat enjoying my day. I get a ping of service, and Corey says top 10 now, and it's my job to send a top 10. And I'm not really locked in. I'll be honest with you, but I think everyone respects my Gannon, Ricky, AB. You might ask Paul Macbeth why. This is not
Is
only
Matt gone for
recency
anyone else?
bias.
Is it just
he doesn't even have a win, Matt. He doesn't have a win. Neither does Kyle Klein, and you have both of them over Nicholas.
He has unlimited wins.
Kyle, no, stop. Explain to me right now, Calvin Heimberg an 8, and he's got 2 wins.
Hold on. Unlimited
He's a
wins.
little freak,
We're
man.
talking about
He's a little freak.
We're talking about mid-season this year.
Yeah, Corey, we are talking about that. I'm so glad you brought that up, actually. Here's the thing, though. He still has the showing of a consistent winner that we're now seeing come back and look like he's going to start to win again. So why would I not?
Who's had a better year, Paul Macbeth or Calvin?
You can say Calvin.
You're done. You're
No.
You're cooked.
Calvin can't
You're
even throw a
cooked.
forehand, bro.
You're cooked.
Calvin's too.
When you're on that boat, did you put on some like sunscreen, like SPF 50? Because you're gonna need it. I'm bringing heat.
No.
Go ahead, say something. What's another one you want to explain? Explain to me why Cole
Okay,
is
listen.
on your
Cole
list.
Redolin isn't. Cole Redolin. Okay, no. My first 6, I'm 100%. I'm feeling that. Okay.
You stand by those. Stand
Cole
by
Redolin.
those.
Gosh, he's
Cole
first 6. He's not even gonna put
Oopsie
Calvin in the
daisies.
top 6.
Cole Redolin, oopsie daisies, doesn't matter. He's going to win Ledgestone, and I can put him on the list. Okay, that's taken care
You're
of.
telling me that Kyle Klein and Nicholas Antala, you're standing by having a better season this year than Calvin Heimberg.
Stop it right now. Hold on. This is the last thing I'll say.
Yeah. I'm standing by.
It's the last thing I'll say in argument because we could go at this all night and we don't want this to be a 2-hour podcast like it used to be. My last thing I'll say to you, Matt, is this. If you're so confident in your list, you will put money on it that Kyle Klein and who do you have up in front of him? And Nicholas Antala. No. Who is it?
Paul.
Oh, you'll put money on it that all those top 7 guys will finish above Calvin Heimberg at this tournament then.
At which tournament?
Ledgestone.
All those guys will finish up above Calvin Heimberg.
Shoot,
let's run it.
I'll just say Nicholas and Matteo.
Matteo, right in. Let's run it.
So you think Nicholas and Matteo will finish higher than Calvin Heimberg at Ledgestone?
Yeah, sure.
What are we putting on the line here? Because it could be one new disc from our sponsor, FoundationDisc.com, for any of your disc golf needs.
All right. One new disc from FoundationDisc.com.
I'm just saying,
and you have to use the app.
Yeah,
and I'll use the app.
My unverified affiliate link that isn't live.
And Taylor's unverified affiliate link. I'll run it. Okay. In all seriousness, here, I will take off the Thanks, because I can't actually see any of you right now. In all seriousness, like the first 6 of those are good picks, and the rest I thought Corey needed to make the graphic, so I had to throw together a list that I wasn't thinking. But now I'm going to commit to that list because I'm a man of my word. So, will I probably lose money? Sure, certainly.
That's a terrible excuse. Get your uncle back on the screen.
Dude, my uncle can't be around anymore.
Where's Marty?
But no, I'll stand by them because I made them last second. But I really made them because I was like, oh crap, I think I was supposed to send this a couple hours ago, and just raw send it to Corey. I could have been wrong though, but I'll stand by it. One new disc from foundationdiscs.com where you can use the affiliate link Ursa 10.
Me, Corey, and Taylor have the same like top 5 guys in our top 5 list.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the only difference, Calvin?
We all have Calvin and we all have Niklas. You don't have either.
Right, because I've got
Niklas at 6.
Gannon, Ricky, AB, Paul.
Yeah.
Kyle.
And then Kyle there. Yeah. No, yeah, that's the only exception, or that's the only difference in the top 5 there. It's more of a, in my head, I was running more of a top 5 list than I was a top 10 list.
All right.
But I'll stand by it. Continue.
All right.
No, there's nothing to continue. I'm done.
I will say I do owe everyone my deepest apologies. I did forget to put the picks update. So here's the picks update for everybody from the Disc Golf Festival. Big week for you, boy. So we're back in our quest against defeating Tyler. But I got 3 for Ricky with the win and a point for Mauri Villman in the dark horse position. And then Tyler got a point for my GOAT, Paul Macbeth. I was really hoping that Aaron Gossage was going to win this event just for Corey's dedication to Aaron Gossage.
Would have been a wild comeback.
But
well, the thing is, we're playing like golf, right? Low score wins.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a tight race. Corey could just get 2 weeks in a row perfect, and then he's literally right back in it.
Still 2 majors left as well, so a lot of things can happen in the picks race. With that, Matt, are you hanging out for a little bit, or you got to go?
I can hang out for a little bit, yeah.
Let's get the picks while Matt's here, and then kick Matt out of here. I'm so done with Matt already.
All right,
bring back your uncle.
Let me pull up a Google Sheets here.
Matt, you're on crack.
Dude, a little bit of crack on vacation never hurt nobody.
A little zest never hurt anybody.
I mean, he was wearing pit vipers.
Corey, what's the order you want?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh,
I gotta see who was playing this event.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I can't check anything because the second I close out of the app to check anything else, it just makes me disappear. So
that is a GG.
I'm also just raw dogging this one too.
I mean,
it's definitely going to go better than your top 10 list.
We can still hear you, so you can.
I guess. I mean, no respect for the audio listeners, but
I mean, anyone you think that should be there will be there. That's what it looks like.
Everyone's back in the States, so I should be fine here.
Except for some European guys.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Niklas is not going to be there. I would say, honestly, don't pick any European guys.
Okay.
Corey, what's our order?
Let's go. Let's go me, you, Matt, Taylor.
Matt Taylor. Okay, give me 1 sec.
I'm pretty sure Matt Taylor is a professional skateboarder.
He is.
Yeah.
Cut. Paste.
Gotta bring up the world rankings as well for my dark horse selection.
So it's Corey, Tyler, Matt, Taylor. Okay.
Alrighty. Corn Bob. Lead us off.
All right, I need some points, so I'm just gonna go Gannon.
Yeah.
Safe one,
man.
Yeah.
So it's a good old fashioned good pick.
Yeah.
One interesting thing is that Ricky Wysocki is not on the list.
I do see that.
He's still at the rave.
He's still at the festival.
Just in spite of Matt, I feel like I have to do this. I'm taking Calvin.
I love that, and I was hoping that was going to be the case.
Yeah, I have to. When he wins, I'm throwing it in your face.
Give me AB.
What is with you and
Antonio
AB?
Varela.
You love AB.
He's
I'm
coming
an
back.
AB enthusiast.
He's coming
Well,
back.
I think AB is a like dramatic spurts of really good player, and so you just got to hit those times.
Sorry,
And
I'm reading the chat. Scott said, "We get it, Corey. You like skateboarding."
Oh,
Hey,
that was
I
deserved.
am a
That was
skateboarder.
deserved.
Best
I'm
comment.
as much of a skateboarder as Tyler is a golfer.
That's true.
Hey, I'm going to take some guys who have done really well here before, and I'm going to take Chris Dickerson, and then I'm going to take the man himself. I'm going to take Paul Macbeth.
Dang, I was hoping you would slip back to me.
yeah, I feel like that's crazy. You know, as much as Paul Macbeth is up there on my list, bro's coming straight back. I feel like his age is showing this year.
Come on, Matt. Take Matty O. Take Kyle Klein.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is it back to me already? No, Taylor's
It
got
is.
another pick, right? Oh, it is,
Oh,
back,
it
to
is
me.
back to you. He
I
said
will take
Macbeth
Kyle
and-
Klein, actually.
Yep. He's gonna do nothing for you.
The Kyle Klein slander coming out here.
I'm gonna go with the guy who was already back in the States. So Ezra Robinson.
Yeah, I figured I wouldn't be able to get him, but I wanted him.
Yeah, you screwed up there, Matt. I baited you into Kyle Klein and Matty O.
Got him.
I'm baiting
Bro
Matt.
thinks he's-
I'm
bro thinks he's
tanking
playing-
Matt.
Corey,
Bro
who are you
thinks-
picking that's
he's
not
playing
Aaron
4D
Gossage?
chess right now.
I can go ahead and put Aaron Gossage in, and then who else is Corey picking?
Don't do that to him. Gossage is on the list.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know if this is a course for him. I'm gonna go Corey Ellis.
Wow.
And
Like
this
that?
week's wild card, not the dark horse, but the wild card, is Andrew Marweed.
Interesting. I'm
You
trying
spelled
to.
Corey wrong.
I didn't know if he was an E guy or not an E
He
guy.
is.
He's an E guy.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
You know what? I might just do this in spite of Matt. No, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'll take both Robinsons, so I'm gonna take Isaac. I wanted to take Culver Dolan, but I was like, nah, I'm sticking to my guns. I told him he's gonna be outside top 20, so he is.
Okay, give me Culver Dolan.
Yep.
Olerland. I don't know who I'm gonna take here. There's some names. There's some names left. I think I'm gonna take him because he's still here. I'm gonna take Marty O.
Yep.
Let the rating talk and hopefully the consistency comes. For a dark horse, coming off a good performance of one of his best performances by far of the year at the festival, I think some good vibes coming in. I'm going to take Eric Oakley as my
Wow.
dark horse.
Rico Ackley.
He had a very emotional post on Instagram.
did.
Yeah, he did.
The man wants it. I like it.
All right, I will take
Yeah,
Silas Schultz.
popular one.
I don't know if he should still be outside the top 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is. And also,
I just
I
can't-
like that as someone that did not go to Europe. It's going to be fresh.
Yeah, that's kind of the
coming.
why. And he played some event and some A tier took a top 8, so he's probably feeling pretty good right now.
You know what? This guy was on Instagram absolutely grinding, almost naked, Nicola Castro.
I love that, dude. I almost picked him too. All right, Corey, is your dark horse, my friend?
Where'd you go? Just want to make sure.
Hey, chat, if you're watching us right now, give this video a like. You know? Helps us out a little bit.
Love it.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna go Calvin Longquist.
Bro's taking my guy.
It's a patented
didn't.
Matt pick right there.
I know,
All
but
right.
that's been my dog since day one.
That rounds out the squad for Ledgestone. Corey's got Gannon, Corey Ellis, Andrew Marweed, and then Calvin Longquist. Taking the stock pick with Gannon and then going off the rails a little bit afterwards, but I love it. Tyler's got Calvin, Ezra Robinson, Isaac Robinson, and Nico LaCastro. Matt's got AB, Kyle Klein, Cole Radalin, and Silas Schultz. And I'm coming in with Chris Dickerson, Paul Macbeth, Matty O, and Eric Oakley. I have to have the oldest team by average age here by far. So hopefully the old dogs get it done for me. With that, I'm hoping we can just keep Matt around and transition to our weekly plan segment. We're going to buy and sell some topics in disc golf. And I don't know about you guys. I did not think about this at all before the podcast started, unlike normal. So if anybody is ready to go with a topic they want to talk about, be my guest.
I have
Corey literally just pinned me. I mean, Taylor just pinned me down in this conversation right now, but it works. He got me. He convinced me.
He's here.
We want to start with buy or we want to start with sell?
Oh, whatever you got ready.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy disc golf tiki courses. I don't know if you guys seen these. I just made a video about one of them, even though I barely played it. But they just don't exist, and it's a good way to take, like, if you built a course and then you have old baskets and you want to put new baskets in, you put the old baskets in a putting only course, and it does something than have 18 baskets sit in a shed somewhere, and are pretty fun. I wish I had like more of ones in our area, but everywhere I've seen them, they're just fun little ways to take old stuff or take kind of relics in some ways and use them for a course in a unique way. There's mine.
I support that. I said it already, so I'm just going to double down on it. I'm going to buy that. I don't remember the actual name of the course, but the Disc Golf Festival course, the European Disc Golf Festival course, is going to be Europe's Rock Hill, where just the course and how questionable it is and any changes they made are not going to matter because the production value of the event is so much better than the other events around it. So I think it's going to last for a good long while.
I'm gonna buy that. I don't know how to say this. Jeez, wow. Hey, listen, Brad, you got to wait till we get to the sell portion, then you can say what you want to sell.
I'm stealing that for myself.
I'm going to buy, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to double down on something I said. I'm going to buy that putt that Paul missed on 18 is going to haunt him. And I think he's going to have another opportunity like that at some other time this year, maybe a major. And he's going to get some nerves. I hate to say it, but like that's a chink in the armor, and that's a pretty big one in my opinion. So I'm buying that Paul will miss another meaningful putt like that again this season.
Okay. I'm going to buy that more Pro Tour players should start YouTube channels. Because we've noticed now with a lot of the Discraft boys that they all have personalities outside of looking very stern when they're on the course. And also, all of the pros easily, if they just announce that they have a YouTube channel, it's already going to blow up way more than Broderick. So there's no, hands down, easy way for them to make some extra money on the side too.
Boom.
Yep.
Big. I'm with you on that one. I would love to see it.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of pros that I don't know what they even sound like, honestly.
Yeah.
Right. Like if Kyle Klein got one, pop off, dude.
Yeah.
I can see that. I'll move us into sells. I got a real quick one. I'm selling Matt's top 10 list. Because just the more I looked at it, that thing's frozen. So let's get that thing out of here. That's terrible.
Yeah. I am selling. See, I don't know how to word this. Maybe I can't use it. I'm going to say it. I don't know how to word this. I'm selling. No, I can't use it for sell. I want to say another buy then real quick because I want to bring this up.
There you go.
I want to bring this
go
up.
for it.
I am buying I mean, it's just a funny thing I got to bring up at this point, but I'm buying that Drew Gibson is going to make his way into YouTube golf because the man is grinding on Instagram to try to get some collaboration done with a couple like Instagram golfers turning into YouTube golfers. I know I said last week Brody's going to be the one who missed out on that opportunity, but Drew is like all in on trying to make it on YouTube golf. So he posted some wild numbers about his club head speed and whatnot. I was blown away. It's hard to believe it. So anyways, that's my other buy. I guess my sell is that I think my selling, if I had to sell stock, it would be stock in like Cole Redallen. He's overrated. Really sad because I was a big Cole Redallen guy before the season. But whatever he's done, he stinks. He's not winning. He's not doing well. So, and again, like I've mentioned earlier in the show, I have a knack for saying somebody stinks and then they win. So maybe he wins this week.
I'll go ahead. I'm selling Jomez being the only post-produced coverage. So we got obviously other, no, not even post-produced coverage, I should say, but practice rounds, also post-produced coverage. While we were in Europe, and the company that did it, I really enjoyed a lot of their style and stuff like that. I think it's MDG Media. They were obviously like still new to it. I saw it in some of their like camera guys and with the way they were setting up for the practice rounds and like where they were positioning themselves or really bad lighting. But I just liked Jomez having competition. Someone saw that other people can do competent practice rounds, competent post-produced coverage, other than the players. And even some of the players can't do that in a competent way. So I am kind of selling Jomez being the top dog, the only one doing it in that way.
Oh, I guess one of the other buys you could throw in there is that European disc golf over United States disc golf. Media coverage, the whole 9 yards, dude. Like we are behind. The only thing we're doing
skill level.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing that we're behind the United States is over Europe is like skill of players, but like, yeah, Europe disc golf is just ridiculous. It's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Who is the European commentator that was like?
They said it was
soft, soothing voice. I can't think of his name.
I saw somebody put a name out there that says Eza, ESA, Eza. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I forgot his name.
Just
already,
like you, I'm going to take a buy and just turn it into a sell.
Yep.
I'm selling any other commentator that's not him. Because
there it is.
You like the soothing guys, huh?
The way he talked, the way he pronounced everyone's names correctly, because he's European, so he can pronounce all of ours. Ours are very basic. Ricky Wysocki, everyone knows that. But he can also...
That's it.
Okay. But he can also pronounce all of the European names. He's messing
with us. Never mind.
No, I think that's his full name. It's Eka Pekka Polka.
Is it really?
No.
I was gonna say, come on, dude, get out of here.
No, I do for real. Like the way his voice was, it sound like he knew how to kind of like lower his voice when something was very intense, or like it was something that was going to change the overall like score, and it really got you like in the moment with the players.
I really liked how when he was excited about a shot, he was like genuinely excited about a shot. And I feel like Nate Doss is the worst example of just like trying to make a shot seem insane or be excited about it for no reason. Like it's just a routine shot.
It sounds so forced.
Yeah. So I really liked that. You know, Corey probably puts it better in just like the control of like his tone with the broadcast and like matching what was happening was much better than most of all of the commentators that we have in the States.
I've thoroughly enjoyed our European swing, so can't wait for next year.
Oh, I've got another sell. We need to sell using the word swing for literally every section of the Pro Tour, because it's the Texas swing, and then it's the West Coast swing, and then it's the European swing, and then it's the swing set, and then like I'm just
Corey,
so sick
do you want unique names for each of those sections, or you just hate the word swing? Okay.
No, we need you.
Do you want us to just say, hey, we're going to be in Texas for 3 weeks?
No, we need to have like a name for it.
I mean,
like a swing.
I mean, I come from the
Like-
golf world, and
I don't know if you guys know.
God.
they do the same thing in golf. I'll say that.
I know, but we should.
You want it to be different. Okay.
We literally need to do is look up the word swing and just synonyms for swing.
Corey,
This is a European
your job
quadrant
is to
of
come
the
up with
tour.
what you want to name, all that stuff, and then let us know.
Okay, so
wanna
next
know.
year, I've got a few things I need to do. We're gonna redo the tour and make it make sense.
Yep.
I'm gonna redesign all of the trophies and make them make sense, and we're gonna create the names for all of the not swings.
Okay. Done.
All right.
Yep.
Got a big couple weeks out of you here.
Yep.
Big ones.
All right. So with that, we already did our Ledgestone picks. So the last thing we got is a little game I cooked up. So we're gonna transition into a game. I don't know how we're gonna do it with 3 people if Matt's hanging around, but we'll figure it out. It ain't that
I'll
serious.
leave. I'll tap out for this one.
Get Matt out of here.
Matt's kicked
I'll
out.
tap out for this one.
Bye,
Thank
Matt.
All right.
Bye, Matt.
Good
Love
night,
you.
fellas.
Thanks for coming on so I
Goodbye.
could roast you to your face.
I know. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye-bye.
All right, so I am going to show this on the stream. So if you are a contestant, if you could kindly close the stream out, or at least pause it so we still get the viewer count. You know, we need those.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so we're just going to go down each of these categories that Statmando has carved out here for wins, podiums, top 10, and cashed we'll go with. And we'll do a cash per throw as well. That sounds like a fun stat. But essentially what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this list. I have it sorted by who has the most. We got some real ballers here. I'm going to give you a player, and for this first one, we're going to say their win percentage. I'm going to tell you the player and the win percentage, and then I'm going to tell you another player. With that, you are going to have to tell me if you think that player's win percentage is higher or lower than the original player. So
Win
the first
percentage, not like top 10.
Yeah, so
win
the first one we're
percentage.
starting with
Okay.
win. Win is the first one.
Got
Our
it.
first contestant here is going to be Jennifer Allen. Jennifer Allen has a win percentage of 52.27%. I'm going to go down.
What? Huh? So she wins half of every
This
tournament
is-
she plays?
This
Every
is
event you played?
PDGA events,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not just Elite Series majors. This is every tournament in the PDGA.
Everything. Okay.
Yep. So my next person I'm going to compare that to is the GOAT, Ken Climo.
Oh, man. So who goes first?
I think Corey won our last game, so Tyler, you go first. Actually, Tyler, you pick.
I want Corey to go first.
Okay. So we're saying Ken is either higher or lower than Jen Allen.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say higher.
I got to go higher, too.
All right. It's an offer. Ken Climo has a 50.1 win percentage
Oh my
compared to
gosh.
Jennifer Allen's 52.7.
So it's by, like,
Joking me.
Percent.
All right. So we're just
That's a
going to
good
keep
one.
moving down the list. We're going to go with podiums. Let's
Okay.
see here. What do we think? We're going to go with some OGs here. All right. We'll just take the podium percentage of Barry Schultz is 72.64.
Oh, man.
I'm going to give you guys comparatively to Brian Schweberger. Some legends of the game. And we'll alternate. Tyler,
And
you
I go
this time.
first this time. I'm going to go higher again.
It's higher.
It is. So Brian Schweberger's podium percentage is 74.94 in the podium
Barely.
3/4 of the times that he plays a tournament. So we'll go here to...
I had a feeling I knew that one because of that one interview that he did.
Yep. I've seen
Oh,
it, too.
here we go. We got we'll go to top 10 percentage here. I'm going to start you guys out with Ricky Wysocki is 88.28% in the top 10. I'm going to give you the comparison of Paul Macbeth.
Okay, say that again. Ricky's top 10 is 80%,
88.28.
and you got Paul Macbeth. So Corey goes first.
Lower.
Sure.
Lower. Yeah.
Both got that one. Yeah, Paul's is 87. So obviously we're in the same ballpark here, but
so
there's
close.
There's a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks.
Me and Tyler are talking pretty confident. We're like, yeah, like it's got to be like way lower. It's
you
a
gotta be
1%.
way lower.
Yeah.
I just figure with the way he's been playing the last couple of years, it's got to be lower.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I like these OGs. So we have cashed percent now.
Okay.
The percent of times you played in a tournament that you cashed. I'm gonna start out with.
And I go
Let's
first.
see, who do I want to start with here? Who do I start with? I'm gonna start out with Paul Ulibarri.
Okay.
Who's got a solid 90% of the events he plays. He is in the cash in.
Yep.
And we're gonna compare that to Dynamic
Except for the last
Disc
one.
Eric McCabe.
Oh man, I don't know anything about Eric. I'm gonna go that Eric is. I don't know anything about him. He's lower.
I'm gonna go higher just to be,
Let's cause some separation here. Eric McCabe is higher with a 91.29% cash percentage. I feel like that. I didn't know much about Eric McCabe's career other than the couple majors, but I feel like that's impressive. That's pretty solid.
Yep.
All right, we are gonna go next to cash per throw. We have a couple more cash per throw and then total cash the last few. So this is honestly pretty wild to look at. Let's see. We'll go back to FPO here. Oh, I like these two. Sorry, I want more juice than that. All right, we're gonna go back to Paige Pierce as our example. Paige Pierce in her career has earned $5 for every throw. And we are going to compare that to newcomer Colin Handley.
Ooh, man. Corey goes first.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
It's all right.
I know my answer.
I'm gonna say Holland is lower.
Higher.
Yeah, so Holland is higher. I think the benefit of just where the game is based on where their careers are at. Also, pretty insane to just see that as a number. Gannon Burr, $10 a throw. That's pretty good money out there for slinging some frisbees around.
I wonder what it's like.
What is Holland at?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll give you that. Holland is at 682. No, 673, and then Paige was right around 5. Oddly enough, too, Kevin Jones is higher than Paige Pierce on this, $5.07. I think it's just Paige has played so much and in FPO as well.
I wonder what it's like with like Gannon's friends back home. Like Gannon's, like, is Gannon loaded? Like, I don't know.
Spins it all on Legos, so it's hard to
I wonder what they Lego Death Star.
I wonder what that like dynamic is like. Like he's a phenomenal disc golfer, but is he actually loaded? Who knows? I don't know.
Wasn't he from Iowa?
Yeah.
Then yes, he's loaded.
All right, this last one is total cash. I honestly haven't even been keeping up with who's got what points, so maybe you guys are at home. Oh, this is tiebreaker. Okay. Total cash here. Some legends of the game. I'll give you guys Avery Jenkins has made $228,000 in his career. I'm going to compare that to Will Shoestrick.
Oh man.
What'd you say, Avery?
228.
I'll go Will is lower.
I gotta go higher.
For all the marbles. Will Shoestrick is lower, just barely at 227. But,
finally get a win. Corey's been skunking me.
Tyler needed one. Interestingly enough, another topic, just to say real quick, since we're looking at total cash, Ricky Wysocki has passed Paul in total cash, both at $744,000. Rick at $660, Paul at $138. So still a very close race, and Barry Schultz is the next closest at $400,000. So it'll be interesting to kind of track that. Like, I definitely think Gannon is just going to absolutely shoot up this list.
You would think Calvin would be up that list pretty high too.
Yeah, Calvin is just a few down. Calvin's got 409,000, so he's still just below like the Barrys and Kins and Dave Feldbergs of the world. That being the exact list of just old school players who won like everything they played. But with the money that's in the sport now, I definitely expect to see the younger names just kind of shoot up the list. Gannon is at 283 for reference. Interestingly, just looking through this list, Missy Gannon has won more money than Gannon Burr currently.
Really?
That's kind of wild to think about.
And Missy hasn't been out there for like too long.
And she really doesn't win a ton of events. Just the events she wins just pay very well.
Yeah, big money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big money Missy.
Speaking of big money Missy, you can go buy yourself a Captain's Thrasher over at foundationdisc.com. Shout out to them for helping us put this podcast / us together. And we'll see you next week. I appreciate everybody that watched. If you are watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Join us when we record these lives. Currently on Tuesday. That may be updated. We are also available on Spotify and Apple Music or wherever you get your podcast from. But it was a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat.
We're
we'll see y'all next
4
week.
subs away from 3 digits on YouTube.
And we will
Help us
give
out.
something away.
We'll give
when
Matt
that
away.
happens. We'll give Matt to whatever podcast you're on.
You
It's a
guys get to
clean
hang
trade.
out with Matt's uncle.
Yes.
All right. Appreciate everybody for watching.
Oh, man. Peace. Corey. Do it. Oh, man.
Bro, what about Matt's top 10 list, guys? What was that?
Dude, that thing is so dirty. Matt, you can come up with 9,000 excuses. It cannot excuse why you have Calvin so low. Like, it's ridiculous.
Broderick, save your sub for completely Corey's new channel. I think he needs it.
Oh, boy. Hey, so something I didn't say is I like the colored bumpers they had on the first hole. Like, they had some, like, colored bumpers to show, like, OB and whatnot. Maybe it was just me that caught that. Okay.
I didn't see it.
Sick.
Must be a
Now
golf
that
thing.
the podcast is over, I can straight up admit I didn't watch any of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yep.
Which is actually funny because I
was
Dude.
busy playing disc golf.
I did watch a lot. I took a ton of notes on it anytime something happened. I'm trying to think of any other notes that I didn't throw in there. Oh, I threw in there, like, what's wrong with Calvin? Like, Calvin's... Like, if... The only thing Matt can go on that Matt needed to say was Calvin's been non-existent the last 4 weeks or 3 weeks, which is true. He has.
That's true.
But Matt didn't have the balls and composure to say that. So...
The guy's in shambles.
By the way, I'm just joking about Matt, guys. I love Matt. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving Matt a hard time because he does speak delusional sometimes.
Matt and Tyler beat me and Corey at Hornets Nest in doubles, so they're best friends. They got the team synergy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a comeback. Last couple holes.
Yeah.
Corey was too busy doing the Scooby-Doo in the fairway, man. Like, we were,
Dude.
All right, so just so if anybody doesn't know, Corey's wife calls with some people who had been around alcohol, maybe his wife as well, and says, "Hey, here's this TikTok. Can you do this dance move?" Right when Corey is about to do his up shot
Upshot.
for a hole that they needed to beat me and Matt on. And so then Corey in the rain is doing like the speed
What's this
Scooby-Doo. Yeah. And Taylor's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, we're all like, "What's happening right now?"
Corey's
It's
just like, hey, can you hold my phone?
Yeah. It was an awesome moment.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
We were pretty mentally, at least I was pretty mentally out of it at that point. I think I early released 7 drives into the first tree. So
Yeah. I feel like we got to have a redemption weekend. Like, the rain just like cooked our entire plans.
facts.
Yep.
But
We can go back down there.
yeah. Yeah. Or, Corey's trying to get us to come to Michigan.
I'm telling you, dude. The amount of courses that are within like 45 to an hour. Even though I don't know what the number is compared to you, Tyler. What'd you say? It was like
I have like 50 within 50 miles to where I live.
yeah, I tried looking at it.
Yeah.
I can't find any numbers.
And I've got 4 of the top 100 courses within an hour and a half of where I live.
Guys,
So
vibing.
I've got a couple good ones.
I got some disc
But-
golf courses by me.
Dude, Taylor, you got the worst disc golf course scenario.
They're pretty good. They're super good.
It's so sad to watch.
They're really good courses, guys.
I mean, you got that triple Mando or whatever that thing is,
Yeah,
or
man.
double whatever that thing is. I don't know what it is, or just a wall.
It's just a wall. It's not even a main.
It's just a fence.
It's just a
Scott,
fence. It's all right.
does this guy live in Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got 50 within 50 miles. Where does he live? Like Peoria?
No,
Oh
Indianapolis.
no, Peoria is in Illinois. Never mind.
they're the same.
Yeah, but like Indiana's got a bunch of courses.
Indianapolis itself does. I'm waiting. I know there's a job because I've gone down.
Oh,
Corey's out of here.
there goes that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Mom cut the Ethernet cord. Oh, he's actually out of here.
He says not visible. Is he coming back?
The world may never know.
Uh-oh.
Scott's gonna be our third.
There he is. What happened?
I have no clue.
Man, you forgot to pay the bills.
Yeah, it happens.
That was weird. Anyway, I've been down to Indianapolis a couple times for the same job, like the company, and they want me to come back down there again. So I might be playing with Scott soon, hopefully.
Sick.
That would be so sick.
Yeah.
Matt, if you
Is
want to,
Is Corey, what did you send us from Ledgestone?
Ace Race.
Oh, is that what it
did
is?
you guys watch that today?
No.
What?
You guys watch the Disc Golf Network Ace Race thing?
No.
It's
Oh no,
kinda
I'm talking
terrible.
about the Discraft Ace Race, like where it's new discs, but
Everyone's trying to bring back the Ace Race, man.
well, yeah, that's how I got the zombie in the first place.
What? From an Ace Race?
Yeah, it was the 2012 Ace Race disc, and it got voted on, and it became
Guys,
the
old.
zombie. I know.
That's sick. I'm gonna try to throw a disc in the next couple days. I keep trying to get out there to play, and
I was
then,
gonna ask when the last time you played with.
dude, it's been a while. I threw the Gorgon. I threw that a couple times, and that's the last time I threw a disc. I need to go back and look to see like when my last round is in UDisc. That's when I need to look. I don't always log my stuff in UDisc, but let me just see the last time I did log around. Uh-oh. You logged out of your UDisc account. No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. What the heck, dude? My UDisc got hacked. I just was on it the other day. Dang. I was gonna say, is anyone bagging anything cool right now?
I was gonna bag the eagle that was in my most recent video, that fly dye one, but
You're not gonna bag it?
somebody bought it.
Somebody
so I
bought
had to
it?
give it back. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, because they saw your video and they're like, I want that thing.
Bro, apparently they had like five or six sales that day.
That's awesome.
That was pretty sick. I'll probably be doing like a monthly series, just going up there and getting some new stuff to film a video with.
Dude, I love used this. It's so underrated.
I agree, but the guy in my YouTube comments would not. So I talked to that guy.
What, he said use this suck?
Yeah, I'll read you the comment. Derpin 1568 says, as long as
I feel
you
like
don't
we've
want
heard that name.
as long as you don't want something stable and or enjoy flippy discs a lot, then used is fine. Still though, for a putter, we're talking $4 used versus $8 new. I don't know, $25 for a brand new driver that lasts several years is just so cheap already by any other modern hobby standard.
Okay, so that guy would rather use a brand new putter over a nice beat-in straight putter.
He's also stuck in the past if they're $8 because inflation is hitting us, brother.
Nothing's $8, brother.
Yeah.
It's like
Guys behind the
14.
times.
I was gonna say maybe $11.99 at the cheapest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last logged round on UDisc was May 31st.
Freaking
Darn,
loser.
son.
And that was like when I threw my best score at that park. Dang, I gotta get out there and I gotta get something in. The weekends it's just not happening, and our Friday afternoon rounds aren't happening anymore. So
Why?
some stuff went down in our like disc golf group, kind of split us up a little bit, and then all of a sudden we all started slowly getting back into like playing more golf. So disc golf has been a little bit on the back burner in that group.
I feel like the majority of the actual like disc golf season is like when I play the least, just because one, it's hot, but like there's just so much
that's
going
the other
on in
problem
summer.
right now. I think that's the other thing. It's been so hot, like nobody really wants to play.
Yeah,
But it seems like a really lame excuse. But all the guys,
Yeah, I didn't
play-
realize I was hanging out with wimps.
Yeah, well, I am
That's
a big
true.
one, I guess, when it comes to wintertime or summertime. But yeah, I mean, I would rather play in like 25-degree weather than 95 plus. Yeah.
Nah.
I probably disagree, but right now I agree. Because I'm stuck
I
in
don't-
95 plus.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't expect anyone to agree with that, but that's just me. Like, I'd rather play in that than really, really hot. I just can't do it. But I'm a wimp when it comes to that. I wonder what it's like down in Charlotte right now. Like, is it just beating hot?
like, oh,
Last time I was there was like a month ago, and it was
I
like
googled Charlotte weather and it just says in red excessive heat.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Can't do it. I mean, that's probably why Broad left. He was like, bro, I gotta get out of this place.
Scott, what's the ET2? Am I missing something? I'm assuming that's a disc, but I just don't know what it is.
isn't that the Trash Panda?
Do they announce what it was?
Extraterrestrial.
No, I think it.
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you trying to meet Matt at a? Yeah, bro, Broad. I feel that the real feel of like 110
Yeah.
plus is just like disgusting.
Yeah.
God, have you thrown that? Have you thrown the new Trash Panda thing? That was cool. I'm kind of
Yeah.
confused on the partnership with Gateway.
I can only imagine living in an RV style machine and being in 110 real
Yeah, it
feel
sounds
heat.
disgusting.
Dude, there's the two greatest inventions on the face of the earth is birth control and air conditioning. And
Not in that order.
yeah, not in any particular order. Matt,
Oh, so-
I'm in Elkton, Maryland, and I'll be honest with you, Matt, you're my boy Blue, but I'm not driving very far because I've got a big old family now and a 2-month-old at home. So
I
Yeah.
feel like
Plus,
that's understandable.
yeah,
plus in
dude,
like a month, in about a month and a half, he's gonna have to fly to Michigan.
that's right. Well, once I smash it. By the way, I'm officially 20 days in and I'm 8 pounds down, baby.
Killing it.
Yeah, I'm working hard, man. I mean, that's what happens when you used to be an athlete and you're not, and 2 knee surgeries later. Yeah, I don't want to imagine you are correct. Dude, it was like 100 degrees here for like 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago, and my house cannot get cooler than 77 degrees. that's when I was like, you know what? I have the money. Is it time to upgrade my house? Like, as in upgrade, as in like sell my house and buy a nicer house. But I pay a 2% interest rate on my house, and right now it's like 7%. So I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, we moved in last summer and a month and a half, and us living here in like July or August, our AC went out. That was no bueno. Not good timing to have your AC go out.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you. Like right now, for some reason, the weather is like prime. Like I wear pants for work, and I was outside today in the afternoon, wasn't really sweating. And I think it's because just my body's acclimated to like 95 degrees. So 84 feels like nothing. So
it's the same reason 50 degrees in like
yeah,
March is like summer.
yeah, yeah. And then when you go down to Florida in the wintertime, like I went to Florida on my honeymoon in December, at the end of December, and I was wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, and everybody was wearing like jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's wrong? So
What's wrong?
What's wrong with you? No, I was that person. We flew up to St. Louis for a friend's wedding, and me and my girlfriend both were like, everybody around us is in like shorts and a t-shirt, and I was like, I'm gonna go put a hoodie on. It's cold.
now I am a proprietor of like, I like wearing hoodies at nighttime. So my house is usually like 68 degrees if I can get it to that point. And I only take cold showers because I think I'm a hard ass. So
There it is.
So I only take
You probably golf, don't you?
This guy came from golf.
Listen, if my body is warm and I sweat so much, then I need to cool it down. So I only take cold showers, and then I like putting a hoodie on afterwards. So that's what I like to do. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm addicted to cold showers. I don't know what it is. Right now I'm in this phase of like, if my brain says, ooh, that sucks, I don't want to do it, I'm just like, I got to do it. So I'm like fighting that internal battle.
Let me guess, you got that from Bryson DeChambeau.
No.
You got that from Ricky Wysocki, man.
Yeah.
No.
Cold tub enthusiast.
I've always been into like the cold showers for like the last like 3-ish years, but like since May, when it started getting warm, I was like, I'm only taking cold showers because it's so stinking hot. So, but yeah, I mean, the whole thing about like fighting, like if I hate this, I'm gonna do it. That's just a part of like the mental battle with like me eating something I know I shouldn't. So, like today, I went to the gym and I was like, dude, I don't want to do my legs. I don't want to do leg workouts. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm doing legs for like 2 hours today, and I'm gonna kill myself. So,
no skills.
yeah. I'm pumping iron right now, man.
That's good.
Brad, how much you squat? If you're still here, how much you squatting? I want to know. If you're doing like 8 reps, how much you squatting? I gotta check out these numbers. Corey, when am I getting a hat? What do I need to do? Do I need to Venmo you money right now,
man? I'm an influencer.
No, I just need
man.
to. I'm lazy.
No, you're like stringing me along, and I don't like it.
Well, you're gonna be here in like a month and a half anyway.
I know, that's right when my wife goes back to work. She's still on maternity right now, and so she was getting all upset yesterday because she was like, oh, I'm going back to work soon. I'm like, you still got another 2 months.
That might be soon to her. I don't know.
I know.
All relative, man.
I know, it is. I haven't lifted consistently in almost 2 years. Dang. Well, right now, no, I'm not going to flex because it's not a flex. Never mind.
Well, let's hear it.
Right now, I am doing 4 sets of 8 reps of 245 right now. So on the squat.
Oh, that ain't shit.
I mean, it feels like it's something. It feels like something. What you can do is you can times that or divide that by 70%, and that should be your max. So it's like 350. Pretty decent.
Just like your total distance?
350? Yeah, I know, dude. But I used to do 315 for 100 reps. Are you joking me? I made myself do it in
Yeah,
less
we'll
than
just
an hour.
die. We'll just die.
See, that's more like what I was thinking.
So you get 315 and you get try to do 100 reps of that in less than an hour. That's crazy.
I could probably do it right now.
Best ever one squat was 500. Good for you, man. That thrust power has got to be insane. That's so.
Like
I'm trying to
powers
work
the
on the.
RV.
I'm trying to work on the hammies though, because last time I did some sprints about a year and a half ago, I like pulled my hammy and I was like, this is not good.
Adam?
Yep. How much do you deadlift, Scott? I don't deadlift because I'm afraid of hurting my back, and I know that's like another wimpy thing to say, but I just don't deadlift. So the main things I do in the gym are like anything with the Smith. So again, I've had 2 knee surgeries. So I do squats on the Smith machine. So I'm cheating, I know. And I do a lot of Romanian. Was it Romanian split squat? Oh no, it's Bulgarian split squats. Do that.
Romanian.
I know. Well, there's something
Split
that's a
squats
Romanian.
are the worst
Romanian
exercise
something.
that's ever been
And-
invented, bro.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like a wrestling move?
No, it's where you're doing one
Yeah.
leg in, your other leg's on the bent. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about something else. And then I do like leg extensions, like curls, calf raises. Like I don't overcomplicate it. But squat is like the first thing I go to, and then I've seen the pics. Seen what pics, Matt? That's weird. What are you talking about?
Broderick being jacked as fuck.
Oh,
Apparently.
yeah. Yeah, I try honestly. Everything I do in the gym is trying to do it where it's at least one exercise is assisted by a Smith machine, so I don't hurt myself. So I'm old, dude. So I've had 4 knee surgeries. Dang, yeah. So technically, I've had 3, but I only count 2 because they went in and so I got double meniscus in my right knee. Then I got an ACL tear reconstruction, and then they went in and they scoped my right knee just to clear out any of the scar tissue because it was clicking all the time and it was awful. So, yeah, I got to be careful. So I'll do like Smith machine for like 1, and then I'll do some free weights like dumbbells or something like that with another. So that's the reason why I do the split squats as well. So trying to do some stability stuff with the knee, but also guide myself when I try to do the heavier lifting.
I'm just gonna take a peek through here. We got some really exciting podcast content. I love my guy Matt's YouTube channel. Got some nice playlists in here. One's called Walmart. Love that. This one's just called
What?
Mine.
Talking about
We got some quality
Matt
stuff here.
Oh, Matt's channel.
Yeah, man.
That's funny.
But I have 91 videos in the playlist. My name is Jeff.
2 ACL tears, 1 MCL, and 4 meniscus tears, dude. I don't know how you're still walking, and I'm pretty sure Brad has got to be younger than me. So I'd say right now, I had a torn meniscus. I used to play soccer. I had a torn meniscus, refused to get it repaired, and then became dead. Whatever they call it, the nerve endings were dead, killed it because I didn't repair it. And then a year later, I went to the trampoline park and it was like torn, so it was flappy. And when I went to jump, it got turned and stuck in my meniscus like gap or whatever. And when I came down and planted, it tore it again. And that's when I needed to get meniscus surgery on both of them because I tore one and was completely off, and the other one was like ruptured. So. And that's when I knew my life was over. That was at 25.
It's all downhill.
once you have surgery, it's like your life's over, dude. Like my knee has never
that
felt the
sounds
same.
disgusting. Bros, thanks, Scott. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scotty. Yeah. The problem with me, Broad, is that I'm way overweight. Like my BMI is like 30 right now. So if I can get my weight down to like below 200, like my knee can be manageable, but I'm way too heavy. So I'm working on that right now to get it to more manageable so I can actually do stuff with my grandkids one day, hopefully.
Play some disc
your
golf.
kids.
No, I know my kids. Like I can do stuff now with my kids, but I'm thinking like 20, 30 years down the road.
Oh, I just mean like, not even your grandkids, your kids. You got to be able to.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And, you know, I got a 2.5-year-old and the other one's, you know, exploding at 2 months old. The dude can already hold his head up like no problem at 2 months, which you're not supposed to do it like 4 to 6 months. So, yeah. But, yeah, lifting weights. Yeah, dude. Taylor, I'm fasting until 1 or 2 p.m.
Love that.
Taking the
Love a
Taylor
good fast.
route. Yeah. Yeah, I will say, Brad, if it's wet, I'm like scared out of my mind. Like these guys. So when we went down to Charlotte, I think he remembered. Like it poured rain, which is why we never got together. And I was scared to death half the time of slipping. Anytime it rains, I'm scared of slipping. So,
Bro, the weather was just tragically bad that weekend. Honestly, it was so
I mean,
bad.
what's so sad is that we were keeping an eye on it for a month, and it was like sunny and like 80, and like where I was, it was like 60, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna be hype, great weather, and then, yeah, it rained.
At least we still could play though.
Yeah,
at least it wasn't like a tornado.
I had a great time. I don't regret it one bit, and I've got an itch to go back to New London. I'll say that much. Corey, I'm upset you didn't go back and try to beat your score.
I know.
What happened? Something happened, right? Your car happened, like tire or something?
No.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Okay.
He's depressed.
Never mind.
He's depressed,
We
bro.
won't talk about it.
I want to go play that course too. It's only 10 hours. Not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, my
Only
brother
10
lives in that
hours.
area, so if I go and visit my brother, I can get it and play it. So my brother is actually coming up this weekend, so I might be playing disc golf. Who knows?
Hey, Matt, I need some retention too. I played like Dookie Cheeks that weekend.
Yeah, but maybe I'm wrong, because I think I've said this before and you correct me, but you like popped out of your car at like the mini course Friday night and like destroyed us.
That is true. It was downhill from there, but I did play pretty well at that course.
Yeah, you did. And you made like every putt, and I'm like, dang, dude, like Taylor's a god.
Actually, I didn't play that bad because I had a
I
couple
like
of
how
those
you
birdies
say
at
mini
Hornets
course,
Nest.
but like that was probably my favorite one that we played.
Oh no, 100%. I'm just saying like it wasn't like a course that we had on our radar to actually go down there and play.
Yeah.
But that course was
but
super fun.
Oh,
What was it called? Like something ruins, Plantation Ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That course was, and then we tried to play there Sunday morning, and then they had a freaking tournament there.
I had
and-
an event there.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun, dude. I got some redemption with Corey. When?
Oh, he's probably talking about that 9-hole course that we played with the spray painted baskets.
Yeah. Corey made a comment earlier about 350. Listen, my distance right now is about 385. All right. That was the last time I went out and did some field work. I was hitting 385. Noodle arm.
I don't understand how my forehand is better than my backhand now, and I don't like it.
It happens,
I
dude.
don't like it at all, bro. Bro, I will say the Realm is such a sick disc.
You mean the Broderick?
Broderick?
Broderick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot that. Yeah, that thing is sick, dude. I
I've
love
got
that
two of
thing.
them. I got two of them sitting somewhere here.
The glow plastic is nasty.
Now, I don't have that one. It's funny. I should just message Derek and be like, Derek, leave this on my step.
Yo, I want to try a Rise too. Nobody sends me discs anymore, but I want to try one of those.
Dude, I like it.
Even though it looks just like an MD3 to me, but I still want to try it.
I don't know where they are.
I like it.
You have
So you
one
think
though,
it-
right? The what is it? The Reach is the birdie one.
Yeah, I got two of them.
You just literally just said that. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I got an orange one and I got a red one. The red one is a little flatter, not as domey, a little lighter.
What plastic is yours? Glow plastic or your regular plastic?
It's the first run, or whatever that is, the first release or whatever. So I liked it. You know, it was nice.
I
just-
just bought that thing, so it was like a friend of a friend's kind of like signature stamp for like for being on Gateway. So like, oh, I'll buy
Yeah.
one, like support that guy, and it's like the only distance driver I throw now. That thing is so sick.
It's a bomb The Reach is a bomb forehand disc. I will admit that, but like it felt like the plastic wasn't good in sub 70-degree temps. So for me, I got small hands, so it was hard to grip. Or I got small fingers, I should say. Got giant meaty palms, but small fingers. So I have a hard time gripping that stuff.
Meaty clappers.
I do. Big old palm.
Big, meaty claws.
How many hats do you sew?
This one I've messed up, so I'm redoing it. But I did one for Robbie, just to, get my brand out there.
No, we get it.
And then while I was sewing that one,
We aren't Robbie Taylor.
I know, dude. Look, man. I was really thrown off guard. So I went and
maybe if
talked-
you weren't going to a wedding,
bachelor party.
bachelor party for a wedding.
Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I did one for him, and then while I was sitting there, I did.
Freaking Matt's got one. You kidding me?
Yeah, that's like I wouldn't
because-
be upset if Matt didn't have one. It's
Okay,
really just
he
that
literally he was in my hotel room staring at me. He's like, "You gonna make that hat?" So I made it in front of him.
What service?
Yeah. It had nothing to do with me wanting to make him a hat.
What service?
But I will say, I removed the Velcro off of this so I could put it on a hat.
Nice. Where do I was gonna ask you,
And
where'd you
then-
say again you got your patches made? Your completely Corey patches?
I went with the Studio. .com.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the best, but they popped up and they had like a sale going. So I just went
No,
with
I like
them.
yours.
And I like purposely told them like, because there's things you can say in the the order.
Yeah. Now that we like actually have events and stuff that happen here, I was thinking about trying to stock up on some stuff like that, like patches or hats or
Oh,
something
yeah.
just to have.
How's
Yeah.
your Sunday league been?
I haven't gone since the second
Oh
one.
wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm actually fake. I also lost my tag.
Classic. That's a
No,
classic.
I've had so
disc
much
golfer.
stuff to do, man. I've had so much stuff.
I know. That's how I feel.
We honestly, and weather's been like they had to cancel like 3 or 4 of them in a row because the weather was so bad. We've had a ton of storms through here, but and I was excited to. They have a C tier on Saturday that I was super excited to go to, and I had to go to this bachelor party. So I'm honestly just fake.
Big fake.
I'm just fake, man. I don't even play disc golf.
What are you putting with? Still with your same alpacas?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I practiced putting for the first time in a long time last night, and those myths were just going in, dude.
I knew it.
Just going in the basket. But no, yeah, I'm still putting with for now, for today.
Yeah, I'm feeling good with those marbles.
Are
Those
you putting
marbles
a
were
new
going in the Bucky last night too.
Are you looking for a new thrower or a new putter,
Me?
Corey?
What do you mean?
You said which Marvel, red or pink?
I think he's
in
just
our
replacing
Discord.
his blue one, the thrower.
Oh, my blue one is like, you know how Robbie has the Precious Child?
Yeah.
That's basically my Precious Child. It's getting very flippy and it's so fun. But now I am like opening up the slot of like straight to slightly
straight one.
stable.
Yeah.
So now
You ever thrown
it's
Infinitus too?
Or
basically I was just
Corey has a new disc coming in soon that might take that spot.
yeah, but it's not here yet, so I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. Guess we'll find out.
Wait, what do you got coming?
The Ice Surf.
The surf.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I have like the Proto. Dude, it's such a good thrower. It's like a laser beam.
Yeah. Yeah, you bought that when we all took turns blowing up Another round's
Dude,
bathroom.
Waffle House was real.
So
We went to
fun.
Waffle House. We ate it up. Got a large chocolate milk. Oh wait, that was just you, Corey. Yeah, if Broad is still here, Broad, he really is a 12-year-old because when we went to Waffle House, he got a large chocolate milk. Large. And then we went
not
to.
a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get a chocolate
I would
milk,
get
you
a
gotta
large
get a large
too.
one.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. And then we went to another round and blew up their bathroom one at a time.
Sorry, Joseph.
I'm not sorry. It was great.
Tyler did buy essentially the entire store, so I don't think we have to feel bad.
I had like all my disc golf buddies saying, like, give me this, give me that, give me this. So like, I think I walked out spending like $300.
Yep. And now none of you actually disc golf.
Listen,
So true, man.
once
I'm
I get
so
my
fake.
situation at home, I'm going to get back out there, man. I got to get my situation right.
Bro, I have such a dilemma, speaking of another round, because I bought that Dynasty there, where, like, I think the Dynasty, if I put it in my bag, would be better for my game than the Grunts, but I just love the Grunts so much. that may be my precious child situation, because, like, my pink one is so flippy now, is, like, not even close to what it should be.
I got two grunts for you.
I felt like you were throwing that Dynasty really well, even on forehand. Didn't you throw your best forehand ever with that
Ever,
disc?
bro. That thing was so sick.
Y'all should
Roger,
post this
you're
stuff.
probably
Right. Listen, this is why we do the live portion, because it's still on there. So if people want to go listen to the live portion, they'll get all of this.
No, I always say, like, I think I've said this in a few videos, but, like, all I want to do is when I throw a disc, like, it sounds like a jet engine, like a pro does. And I threw that forehand with a Halo Dynasty, and I literally planted, and my foot slid like 5 feet. Like, Corey was standing beside me, and my first thing, so I was like, oh shit, I slipped. And then you look up, and it's, like, literally the best forehand I've ever thrown. Like,
Yeah. And then my dumbass is over there in the trees looking for some disc I threw.
he'll still beat us. But yeah,
Missed
I
it.
think the Dynasty would be better for my disc golf game. Especially the Halo ones are sick, but I don't know, man. Me and
I'm
the
not,
Grunt.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bored, and so
So
as
you
I
threw
s-
your orange DD3 in the water.
I know.
no.
How did I just know that was coming, man?
Yeah, I'd get bored of that too.
It's right here.
It's back.
You bought a new one?
No, this is my backup. I already had a backup, so but
I was
this-
gonna say
I would need to work this sucker in. This is the absolute
other one
best
didn't have
bomber
blue, did it?
forehand disc. No, because I wiped the stamp, but it was the exact same. I did have the blue lettering on it, but I wiped the stamp on it because I was throwing both at one point in time because this one's more stable right now. So to tell the difference, I wiped the stamp of the other one. But it's a bomber forehand disc, absolutely. But I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. So, but I took majority of my bag and I was like, you know what? I'll put a bunch of Innova stuff back in. So I shook it up and I put a bunch of Innova back in for KJ. So I just bought his rock. So maybe I'm gonna be a new rock guy because at the yard sale last weekend, because I did say I bought 11-time AVR, which was sick. I haven't putted with it yet, but I have it. But I also got a DX Rock, and I'm excited to throw that to see if it's actually like one of those flippy guys that everyone talks about. So yeah.
I feel like the two discs right now is that pink Grunt and then Corey's first run M3 are like two discs that are in my bag that I want to work so bad, and in the back of my mind I'm like, I know I just need to throw what I was throwing before instead of this.
honestly, this might be the first time you actually call it an M3 and not secretly an M2.
Oh yeah, the M3 parentheses M2.
Yeah.
Still never.
How'd you
threw the
find that
crank.
out?
I googled it because I didn't want you to give me a disc that was randomly worth money, so I like tried to find one on eBay, and I found this Reddit thread that was like, yeah, all the like proto and first run M3s they made in the M2. But if you look at the PDGA approval now, I have a dog here, and it's so annoying. If you look at the PDGA approval, there it's the M3 in parentheses M2, and then M2 in parentheses M3.
Why'd they do that? That's so weird.
They made the M2 first, and I think it was one or the other. They made the M3 first, and it wasn't as stable as they wanted it to be, so they remade it and named that the M3. But it was like a flip flop of those.
Yeah. Well, now they're changing names anyway, so who cares?
That's
Yeah,
Discmania.
they're flipping a whole bunch.
Oh, is Prodigy doing that too?
Oh my god. No.
I was like, hold on.
I was thinking MD3.
Man, Matt thinks he's getting that Ultra back.
Corey, what do you bag as your super understable mid right now? Are you still in the Rolo, or did you switch that up?
No, the Supra, which is more or less just like workable.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can be understable if I put it on like slight ante, but then the F9 is basically like
That's just what you're using.
I'll just throw it like 25%, and it'll go as a mid.
Matt, what are your mids right now? I'll tell you what to throw. Don't worry.
Okay, I fixed it.
Good job.
It's not crooked anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting new stuff in the bag that I don't normally throw just to make disc golf fun. But I actually got to go out and play to do that, don't I?
Honestly, half the fun is looking at
debatable.
your bag and being like, I could throw this and
That's right.
playing that.
Yeah,
game.
that's basically all I do. Or I'll look at discs and I'll be like, I already got something for that. And that's it.
So here's my question. I'll postulate to the group since we're talking about discs and slots and bags. I have my Ursus, which I love. It's like a glidey, overstable 5-speed, right?
Okay.
I also now have the Alpha Disc Fjord, which is sick.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of between a
4-speed?
Zone and Zone OS. 4-speed, yeah, overstable guy. And I feel like having both of them in my bag is stupid.
What was the other disc?
The first one or the second one?
First one.
The Ursus, which is like
Which
a glidey
is
Justice.
02 or 03?
Oh, 3.5.
Oh, it's very...
Yeah, both of them are pretty overstable. I think the Ursus goes farther and is glidier, but the Fjord definitely feels better. I'll say that.
Which one would you pull out for like 100, 150 upshot?
Fjord every day of the week.
So you wouldn't pull out the Ursus?
No,
Two different discs.
that's fair.
You're not overlapping because it's not like, well, I could pull out both. No, you're only pulling out the Fjord.
There you go. I support it.
Because there
Thanks, Dad.
was a thought. Well, there was a thought that the Ultra was going to replace all my zones.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically the same dilemma, except the Fjord is probably more overstable than a Zone is, just by a little bit.
Oh yeah, but the Ultra is also not as overstable as the Ursus. So it's like
I think they're similar.
like-
If you
like
compare the parent molds, they're the same disc. One just doesn't have a bead.
oh okay. But either way, like
So it's like the
I wouldn't pull the Ultra out for like a very short upshot,
yeah.
and I wouldn't pull out the Zone for like a 300-foot forehand. So
That
it's
is
like
true. Yeah, same
those
here.
are
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Those are like
I'm with it.
Yeah. See, sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
And Corey's been flexing on us, saying all of the good rounds he's been throwing lately. So
That is true.
What do you mean?
Do you guys
Well,
want
don't even-
spoilers
don't even
for my
start
next
with what do
video
you
or
mean.
no?
yeah, why not?
So I'm doing the series of trying to shoot 1,000 rated round at my local course.
Yeah.
Filmed the first episode, played like dog shit, and it was
I
still
figured.
956. So
Oh, that's not that. That's not bad.
like better than my old average when I was actually playing tournaments. So felt pretty good. Where I was like, I quite literally missed a tap in putt because I wasn't paying attention. Like I missed like a 10-foot putt. It's gonna be either a very funny video or a very depressing video because I was a sad boy out there.
Yeah. Now, what are you talking about, Tyler? Talking crap?
I'm not talking crap. I'm talking the opposite. You've been posting stuff in our Discord about you playing well.
Have I? I don't remember.
You put a score in our group, and we were like, "Oh, that's sick!" And
Yeah. Totally forgot about that.
yeah, it was a good
What
round.
was the?
Whatever you
What
put.
were we arguing about that you said you could shoot? It wasn't we. It was what were you and Tyler arguing about that you could shoot at D-Glow?
Oh,
Even par.
I
He says
think
he can
I could shoot
par.
even. I think I could shoot even at Toboggan.
That's a YouTube series that I need in my life right now.
That's
I know. The issue is it's only open like
Yeah.
3 months out of
Now.
the year, so it's
Like
really
right now.
hard. Yeah, it's really hard. I'm gonna film around there, and we'll see how close I get.
With Paul Macbeth.
No, just me.
why is it that out of Paul's stature, it looks like he's barely like putting effort into throwing the disc, and it just explodes. Like I need to know the efficiency behind his throw. Like we need the biomechanics.
He's throwing in the pocket, nose down. That's it. That's really it.
Simple as
I
that.
need
man.
help. I need help.
I've given up.
found
I've
out-
given up on
so-
making my form good. I've just accepted
Yeah,
that my
I mean,
form
100%.
is trash.
100%.
The day that I sent you guys that round that I did really good, Kevin has a speedometer, like a little speedo guy.
Like a radar,
And
radar
we were
gun.
trying to see how fast we can throw. If I try and throw fast, all form is out the window. We were just like messing around, and I threw. I think it was like 63 or 65 miles an hour, the most nose up my era has ever been. Like it went half the distance of like a smooth 55 mile an hour throw. And I will admit that I throw. I'm a little shorty, since Broad's in the chat.
Yeah, but you're like, your distance is normal to like an MA1 player, like a regular amateur, like a good
Yeah.
amateur.
Yeah, but I would rather long bombs away, dude.
Yeah, dude, wouldn't we all?
Bigger's always better.
Yeah.
I'd like a larger penis, but that ain't happening.
Hey, can you clip that for me?
Absolutely,
out.
I can.
Let's put that out on the internet.
Actually, you know what? I'll be a little transparent. I'm not talking about that. Just hear me out.
Please don't be transparent.
Please like and subscribe.
No, my buddy put in our disc golf group chat a couple weeks ago. Would you rather have 2 more inches or be able to throw 450 feet? We don't have to answer that. I'm just saying somebody put that out there. And we all were like, oh, 450 feet, dude. Especially me. Like, I've got 2 kids. I'm good. I don't need nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm
Haley?
married.
Haley, we good? All right, cool.
Yeah. 450. Bring it on.
Yeah.
I think the frustrating thing for me is like I have thrown 450 plenty of times in my life. I'm just so inconsistent. Like so inconsistent.
I think I can count on one hand how many times I've thrown 450. It's not much.
I'll count on no hands. My longest throw I've ever clocked, or not clocked, but ranged was like 405. So it's
I would say like 430. I
Matt,
hit like
Matt says he wants 450.
Quick. Put that in there quick.
I've hit 430 like a lot. Because there's a couple holes that are like 450, 460, and I'm like I can get to the circle. But yeah. I'm just feeling like I'm slacking.
I haven't like actually. The one hole at my local course that I throw a distance driver on is so downhill it's fraudulent. So I haven't like flat ground.
Oh yeah,
seen.
no, I can get you a arranged 550 to 600.
Yeah.
but it's on the biggest hill at my local course.
Right. And he lives by Toboggan. It's a big hill.
It's not even that one. It's the one they put in for 2000 Worlds.
Mm.
Okay.
It's one of those courses where like even if you play the shorts, because there's only a handful of longs, but some of the longs are just annoying. Like it doesn't benefit the hole
Right.
unless you're like really, really good. But no matter what, even if you're playing the shorts, you play the long on hole 3 because it's like off of a sledding hill.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun.
I bet that's pretty cool.
It is. You should. You'll see it in like a
He'll
month.
be there pretty soon.
I'll be there soon.
He'll be out there before too long.
Oh man. All right, fellas. I gotta pack it in.
Yeah,
About
me
that time.
too.
About that
It
time.
was fun.
Miss you,
We should
Matt.
do it again.
Hey, you want to do
Hey.
it again next week?
What are you guys doing next Tuesday?
I think. Yeah, I'm thinking Tuesday.
Okay.
right.
Same time.
Sick.
We'll do it
Works
again.
for me.
All right. Later.